What's up? What's up? Top of the top. What's up, y'all? We back. What's good, y'all? What's up? Top of the top intro. What's up on this Sunday morning? We're gonna kick it off. What's up, all of y'all? What's up, family? Good to see everybody. What's up? Shout out to the people. Everybody up early on a Sunday, man. That's how I go, man. What's up? I know a lot of people was out late last night. Yeah. Anyway, y'all know today is Tupac Day, man. Yeah. Today the day Tupac got hit up. So yeah. I meant to mention that before. So it's like you'll see, but sometimes it just before this Tupac anniversary stuff come up, you started seeing everybody coming back out talking about Tupac. Yeah. Tupac, yeah. Anyway, man, I'm not talking about that dark stuff today. Getting back into it. Young Thug pillow talking, sad, disgusting. I can't listen to none of that Young Thug stuff anyway, because I'm gonna be honest. When I listen to it, I start feeling fruity. Yeah, I can't listen to Young Thug talk. He sounds just like a female talking, y'all. When Young Thug talks on that phone, he talks like a auntie on the phone. He talk the same way like the women in your family speak on the phone, and you be in the room and you hear their whole conversation. That's how he talk. That's how he talk, y'all. So I'm telling you, they ways been like this. It's just revealing who they are. That's who they been. Young Thug is the perfect example. He shows crystal clear of how men been talking and gossiping their ass off for a minute. It's been going on. Tell you, man, that's part of the reason I used to get fed up when I was in the shop. Because I was like, yo, dudes gossip more than women. I started I work in the shop. I used to go sit outside, man. Go sit in the car. Like after I'm talking about after you get every day, all day, y'all. This shit you get tired of it, man. Yeah, man. This right here, man. This and this dude be compete. Meaning we be talking about a bunch of nothing. It's not like they're talking. No, men got motor mouth. So when we talk about this snitching shit. No, y'all. Snitching is shown through many ways. I know when a man talk too damn much, he's a snitch. You know, I don't got to know nothing about his criminal life. If I know you the type that talk a lot, if I know the type you can't keep secrets, you always talking behind people's back, you're a snitch. I already know what type of person you are. It's who you are. People that naturally shut up, it's easy for them to stay quiet. It's just what it is. A person that's naturally quiet, you don't got to make them quiet. People that naturally run their mouth, you got to make them shut up. I say anybody run their mouth is already a potential snitch. This is how it go, y'all. It's behavior. So everybody already had this behavior of talking too much. And what else? Showing everything. So it was already a snitch culture, y'all. Meaning a telling yourself culture. You're going to tell on everything private, your life, your sex, your choice of drugs. You're going to tell everything. You're raised, it's in your DNA to tell everything. It's been like that. But it created what you see now. Men that have been talking too much, more than women. But this is stuff a lot of us been new. I've been new this years ago. That women hold water. See what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So anyway, we're gonna talk about damedash broke. We already been talking about all this. Everything we talk about, I spoke about already, y'all. So I just get motivated off the chat because for me, none of this shit is fun. Because I'm just watching them die. So once again, damedash now, it's a fact now, y'all. According to what he's saying, according to what's being said, damedash is left to $4,000. $4,000, 200 and change. An estimate of $4,000, y'all. All right? Because he's more closer to 4,000 than 5,000. So remember a while ago when I said, y'all, feel proud of yourself. I said, a lot of y'all, you're doing better than damedash. I said, you're doing better than a lot of these rappers. You were just taught to look up to them. We were taught to look up to them, but they were all fools, y'all. damedash played the role of an executive. He never started his own label from scratch. He never cut his own budgets. He was never writing people $1 million checks out of his bank account. He was just a manager of the Rockefeller budget. He gets the money from the people. It goes through his hands. He distributes it. But then again, damedash and Jay-Z were both fake CEOs because Rockefeller Records was three 3 CEOs to make up one. Damedash, Biggs, and Jay-Z. 3 men made one Diddy. That's Rockefeller. After the money goes through Russell Simmons or Leo Cohen's, whatever. No, y'all, I tell you, it was all charades. Dame Dash was really to keep them in line, keep them thugs in line, keep state property in line, keep Dipset under control. Dame Dash was good at keeping street people under control. And part of his way of keeping street people under control is because Dame Dash is rich, remember? So they always knew that. Go back to what I said. They know this. Everybody knows this. The way you can pull, a man can pull power over another man is with money. It's a New York thing too. When you got money in New York and everywhere else, men will bow down to you. Men will listen to you. Men will do what you say. But the game been do this. So when the drug dealers ran the shit because they had more than rappers, but then they started giving the rappers more money, so they have more money than the drug dealers in the streets. And then now you got to listen to the rappers. That's what happened. They know men bow down to other men who have more money than them, y'all. These are facts. That's why everybody loves Jay-Z. That's why everybody loves. Men are taught to worship men that are richer than them. Get it? Even if it's not a proven fact. No, I told you, it's ways where men bow down to other men. It's just what it is. But the thing is, the industry been knew this. Everybody knows this. That's how you break a man who claim he's so solid. You break him with offer he cannot refuse. It's going to be money. It's right. It's that simple. So Dame and them all play the money game, but now we know around here no more checks being cut. So when I told you years ago no more checks being cut, they were able to front for a certain amount of years, but now y'all finally see when no checks are cut, now it is announced that Dame Dash is down to $4,000. Because when I said it's going to be all of them, Dame Dash's job is going to be to suffer broke, all right? Doesn't matter. It's the end of an era, y'all. They're all dead people. So that's why I'm only talking about all of them because they're going in the ground, y'all. But other than that, it's no life in none of them. It's no light. It's no shine in none of them, y'all. They all had their time already. The last process we went through, that book is closed, y'all. So as we're talking about these washed up people and the shit they did 10 years ago, the things they said and they did, we all have the proof that they have not been productive. They did not build no real empires. And now they just looking sorry in our face. That's why I'm sick of them. Because I know what they did. I know who they're about, what they're about. I know what they stand for. I know who they with. And my whole thing is, why y'all still in my face? Why y'all still out here? You not give them more money? Why y'all still playing on the public for these sympathy cards and all of these stories that are so fucking old that nobody cares about? All right? That's the truth. Because it's the same thing as the rap game, this whole industry is like, it's like your neighborhood. You know how you live in your neighborhood, but you still got to see these same fucking characters. You're going to still see that wino at the corner. You're going to still see, you see what I'm saying? You're going to still see that crazy lady. It's the hood, y'all. It's still this big hood mentality. When I tell you the art of going nowhere in this hood shit, wherever you go at, y'all, it's going to be a hood mentality, wherever you go at. So even though y'all online now, it's going to still play out like y'all neighborhood, which means you're going to still have to see people every day you don't want to deal with. You're going to have to listen to people you don't want to hear. People are going to still be acting like they're relevant even though they washed up. This is the community. All right? So when I said before, it's like if you pay attention, it's like for some reason they just won't leave. Even though we know it's many of one-hit wonders that disappeared. And that's my point. So let's go. Because he's being humiliated. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into this first. Tap into some of the things I said. Now, the president going to be at the U.S. Open Championship. Now, why am I bringing that up? Because it was a statement that he said. He gave everybody a warning. I don't know if it's New York media. I don't know. Everybody got a warning. While that U.S. Open is going on, basically, they better not bring up no protesting. They better not bring up nothing to make the country look bad or to make him look bad. He gave all of them got a threat. Meaning all of them got warned because he know the U.S. Open is a big U.S. event. And I told you, it's been this thing in this country of showing people not happy and disgruntled. See, even in New York right now, people from all around the world are in New York right now watching the U.S. Open. So that's why I told you it's a narrative that these people right here are not happy. And the whole world looks at them as they agitators and troublemakers. But I told you they also are they use them to be the president's #1 enemy. So it was a warning. Y'all better not, nobody better not come with that protesting bullshit. Meaning nobody better not try to embarrass me on this day of US Open of America. You get it? So media got their threats. But don't forget who's protesting. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. Let's go. Once again, we back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So the other day, I was just saying that one of the last people they got left is Future. Now, when I be talking about Future, I be talking about his music. I don't talk about his personal life. Because, like I said that last week when I was like, yo, only 2 rappers they got left is Future and Gucci, man. I seen the media outlet specifically made an article after that, all the stuff Future has done in his career to women. And I was like, just because I said Future's one of the last standing, you don't got to go out your way to make an article to bash the man. All right? We already know about Future fucked up woman shit. We know that already because that's his role. They all have a role. You pick one. Future role is to play the abusive man that drags women. That's his role. They all got a role. I know they role. damedash is the role of the CEO. Jay-Z is the role of the drug dealer. They all have a role. Future role is to teach the men, don't be shit. Drag that bitch, bro. Have a lot of baby mamas. That's his role. To the point where Future cannot be serious with a woman. They got to stay in their role. All right? I done told you already. They sign up to take the money. They all know their role. Future knows his role. His role is woman abuser. He has to wear that. All right? That's how he makes his money. All the men that have baby mama drama, all the men that don't give a fuck about women, they look up to Future. That's how it goes. Because remember, I told you, I just deal with the music. Y'all deal with who they are and what you like. So I don't give a damn when they do good. I don't care when they do bad. I don't care about none of that. I just deal with the music. That's me. I don't get in their personal life. When I first came into music, I didn't know about nobody's personal life. Never. So I don't roll like that. That's y'all. Salute QBD. Appreciate that, bro. We up on this Sunday. Got to keep it going, y'all. The internet is very dead. Mainly YouTube is super dead. It's not super dead. It's just dead in one department. That's right. So I had to pull up for y'all and for me to tap in, let y'all know what's up. Because damn, it's broke. Got to keep it updated, y'all. I bet we've been talking about all this shit. So let's go. What am I showing you? I'm going to show you once again this Young Thug talk. It's all low-level news, y'all. Nobody's talking about this for real. So I'm also going to show you when I've been talking about how black media is designed to implode, self-destruct. As the weak topics come out, as first of all, no topics coming out. Then as topics come out, they're weak topics. But I showed you yesterday, all of the real topics are being covered by other people. So that's why I do a double-edged sword. I tell you, YouTube is trash and it's crashing. But I really be meaning only in one department. Because in other departments, that shit is lit. All right? It's this sorry-ass, sad, depressive rap black shit. See it? Shade Room. I'm going to show you no real media outlets cover this shit. That's what I'm showing you. Local news. Hot 97. Soap Central. See that? This is the new male gossip. Now, I told y'all that, ladies. This the new gossip. See that? Soap Central. Hot 97. Manufactured BS, y'all. It's not about nothing. Told you, man. Then I'm going to show you real news once again. No, y'all, I told you. That black news circle is getting so small. It's the chitlin circuit. Young Thug don't even have a career no more. His controversy is about shit from 10 years ago. And recent, but his career been over and it's not coming back. None of them. So like I said, nobody didn't catch it yet. It's not like Young Thug dropped the album and this is part of the gimmick. No. He didn't come out like Pop riding on their ass. No. The only revelation when we talk about Young Thug is he's a straight female. He is a straight auntie. Sorry to tell y'all. I have respect for men from Atlanta, but the truth is I've never really met a solid guy from Atlanta. I got people from my neighborhood that moved to Atlanta years ago, but I never really met no straight up real Atlanta people. Meaning I didn't meet a lot of people from Atlanta, period. But I will say this. I've been down there, but from what I learned to see, It seemed like Atlanta niggas are some of the most bitch-ass niggas. Yeah, when it comes to talking too much, telling shit, double-crossing their friends, crossing their family. If you watch shit like For My Man and Fatal Attraction, Atlanta niggas, they the main ones that kill women. I also know in Atlanta, they the main, I mean, not Georgia, period. Georgia dude, they deal with RIP a lot. A lot of them are convicted rapos. They went through all that. That's the truth about them. They are really bitch-ass niggas. They are. They just are. That's why when everybody come from around the world, they just take over their city. And then they get in line and play their position. That's how they were raised. They were raised to play their position for that money. Get it? That's why everybody else ran that shit and everybody else was cutting them checks. Atlanta checks were coming from New York. Atlanta checks were coming from Louisiana. You get it? Other places. So I'm going to tell you, it's the truth, y'all. Atlanta rappers were the hoes of the whole industry. And the weakest links and the ones that do anything for money. The only thing is now it's just all coming out. That's all it is, y'all. Everybody in the rap game went to Atlanta and stuck their thing in that shit and took over and made their money and did what they had to do. Everybody left. They the ones left like the clowns. It's just the truth, y'all. And you will know a man works by what he got left. Every rapper from Atlanta, what do they have left? Where are their labels at? Where their groups at? Where their talent at? I'll wait. No, y'all, they were all cartoon characters. If you want to be technical, the Atlanta rappers in the end were the weakest rappers ever introduced into the rap game, period. That's right, y'all. They got to get charged with it because it's part of the history. They the ones that ushered in everything you see. They the ones that ushered the look you see to this day. All right? They the ones that inspired men around the world to grow their hair out. Now, when I say grow it out, I always tell y'all, it was never about just cornrows, dreads, letting them get nappy. No, they started that shit, men growing their hair out, going to salons. They started that shit, men getting their hair did, y'all. We ain't talking about braided. We ain't talking about dreaded. We talking about get your hair did. Sitting at salon. That's that Atlanta shit. The home of salons. They started that. Getting your hair coiled, bruh. Getting your shit looking like fox locks. They started that. Grooming all y'all. No, it's the reason why this shit happened, y'all. And as it started happening, bro, told you the ladies start. See, a lot of domestic violence was started by mistake. Women didn't mean to be disrespectful to their men, but some women just couldn't help themselves because they looking at their man talking all this shit, but he looking like a bitch. So she gets smart back with him. And that shit was starting domestic violence. Bro, I told you. It ain't that your woman that respect you, bro. You just kept looking like Young Thug. You just kept looking like them rappers, bro. And the more you kept wearing them tight pants, bro, I'm gonna be honest, you kept wearing pants tight to your woman, she peeped you out. And after that, she lost respect for you. She just ain't never say nothing, bro. But every time you told her shit, she ain't listen to you. When you try to get smart with her, she got smart back. And now you want to fight. It ain't that, bro. You just kept wearing them tight-ass pants, bro. She lost respect for you, bro. You kept getting your head dead. That's what happened, y'all. I know our woman lost a lot of respect for men, man. Some of them men mean too, but it was hard for her to look you in your face and take you serious, bro. You were looking real soft. So women start challenging your ass. Yeah, and you got arrested for domestic violence because she fought you back. But once again, another lover's quarrel, but it's not real lover's quarrel. Young Thug is hurt. He's showing us that he's a scorned, bitter man who was in love with a lot of people. When a man gets locked up, a real man understands he must face his charges. He must face his allegations. He must man up. But real men understand once he goes in that prison, it's just him against the world. Everything else doesn't exist. See, the real men that get through their time, it's already in their head. They're not dependent on nobody. That's the real men when they do their bid. Whether they know helping them or not, they already know. This is something I got to do. And while I'm in here, I'm going to make myself better. When I come out, then I deal with all that other shit. But it's the men, when they be in there. The first signs y'all didn't know about men in prison be bitches, a lot of them. The ones that be calling home the most. Calling home all day. Not all of them, I'm just saying. You got them ones calling home all day. Always talking about put some money on my books. The ones that tell you to put money on their books, a lot of them be the ones getting pimped. They be the bitches in jail. That's why they always broke. See, the bosses, they be on the phone, they commissary straight. They be on the phone talking to their wife and girl because they built like that. They run that shit. But the little bitches, No, they always need women put some money in my books. Well, I told a lot of you ladies, man, y'all had no clue, man. A lot of them niggas y'all been dealing with in them streets, when they get to jail, they get all that shit taken. And when you send them money, the whole block smoke they shit up. They buy compensation for a lot of y'all men get pimped in jail. Pimped. Oh, you thought that frail nigga, he was a shooter in jail? He's a nobody. He can't even fight. He's getting pumped. That's what been happening. So when they go to prison, they forgot to tell you about them OGs that been in them prisons. And they got their weight up and they know the game. Yeah. So that's why I've been telling you this. Y'all still didn't notice that people been going to penitentiary coming home smaller. Me and my bros been know about this shit. We know about the men in jail to get their trays taken. What's that called? They lunch, they food. We know about the men in prison to get their commissary taken. Get all their shit taken. Come home fucking small. Still didn't get it yet. We also know men that be in PC. Because there's a certain way they're going to look in and out of prison. We know this. But y'all guys didn't get it. Men been getting out of prison smaller with their hair longer. But you still didn't get it. Still didn't get it. There's been a new thug, y'all. We know this from back in the day, period. Back in the day before 2020. A man went to jail, the least thing he gonna do is come back home with some damn weight on him. At least that much. He gonna at least come with some weight. Cause let's break it down to real shit. But we know what shit mean. See, the whole shit of that prison for you fake ass thugs. Don't worry, we burying you thugs. I'm burying all your ass. First of all, see, for you fake street guys, let me tell you the real streets. Meaning, I don't need nobody to tell me shit. This is what we know. Because, see, the streets is Illuminati too. All with the street Illuminati. See, signs and symbols, don't say nothing. No telling, no snitching, no nothing. So, when you come out of prison, we going to know how your bed was, how you come home off the rip. we going to look at you up and down. we going to look at your bags. we going to see what you came home with. we going to see what your money looking like. And we going to know what kind of bid you did, bro. Straight like that. Huh? Straight like that. You ain't got to do no talking. You ain't got to tell us shit. You call up that weight on you, and you shining. Yeah, bro, he did. All right. He got some things going on. You get out. Yo, bro, I come home. I'm about to go do this. I got to go do that. When I come home, I got to go do that. Got to see PO. Got to go see this jail. Got to interview, bro. I got this girl. I got some shit to do, bro. I'll holler at y'all later. That's a real bid. Bro did his bid. He had all that shit planned out. What he was going to do. He come home. He came home. Bro was so busy, we couldn't keep up with him. He focused. He did a real bid. But when they come home, and they still act like bitches, and they still can't take care of themselves, and they still don't got nothing. You didn't know that men be in prison letting other men take care of them, bro. Y'all didn't know that. They be in jail getting sent on dummy missions. They be doing their whole big getting pimped out because the big homie had to take care of their ass. That's right. And then the ones that ain't no good, they start selling their ass, and they running PC, and they start being in there with them cross dressers, and the cross dressers start taking care of their ass. And then the whole time you sending the money, and then they gonna come on to you, and they gonna play house, but you had no clue about his prison bid. Huh? Because you were tricked to think everybody go to jail as a gangster. And that's why they started playing this game. Make all the rappers go to jail. Huh? No, y'all. No. First of all, prison and your hair like that don't even mix. All right? So I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all been trolls. See that pink mic? All right, then. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all, because it's all over, and I shall keep burying the shit for all you fake-ass thugs. That's right. Young Thug reveal. So you see how it's being spread like gossip? Soap Central. Soap Central. When you hear him talking on the phone, y'all, it's disgusting. Bro, you straight. Hey, man, I'm straight. I listen to Young Thug. I started feeling fruity, y'all. I started feeling like I was in a fruity conversation with them. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I said, I can't listen to this shit. He talked fruity. He talked like a damn Auntie. Young Thug talk exactly like when your aunt at the table on the phone and you just go in the kitchen to get something to drink and she talking her ass off. That's how he sound, y'all. That's how y'all grow up in Atlanta, bro. That's how y'all grow up. Because I got a lot of proof. Y'all just fucking talk. Y'all talk y'all ass off, bro. Y'all also had man, niggas act like First 48 didn't put a fucking extra station in Atlanta. Of course they did. Ben knew they were snitches. Ben a long time ago. Huh? Once First 48 come to your city, they let you know your city on the map for snitching. They got so much snitching. We gotta get some of this show money. That's Atlanta, guys. Atlanta's the home of double crossing, meaning double crossing women. When you watch shows all the women dying, y'all, it be the Atlanta men be killing women. You know what else they do? Make women do crimes, go to jail. Yup. I think in Atlanta, they was also sending a lot of toxic men to get with no woman down there with them good ass jobs and ruin their fucking life. Yeah, a lot of that shit been going on, y'all. So that's why you're going to see, like I said, all these modern day shows reveal that shit. When you see it was an era, right? It was these men, all the men drug dealing, hustling, but the girl got a good job. But when it all ends, the girl lose her job, she fucked up, she go to prison. It was a lot of shit like that going down in Atlanta, y'all. Woman working at banks, stupid ass thug nigga gas up to steal from her own job. She got a job, nigga trying to make her take off work so he can go rob. I saw this shit the other day. The nigga from Atlanta, he so fiended out, he's stealing pocketbooks from women. And then he so fiended out, he tell this girl to do the shit. They both go to fucking jail. Yeah, that's what they do in Atlanta. They rob women, all that shit, because they straight penis takers, man. When that rap game was going on, y'all, they was going down there getting turned out, like I said. So when I went to Atlanta and I seen the most homeless young men and women, I knew what time it was. Young men that's homeless have to suck penis for somewhere to live at. All right, this is what it is. All right, this is what it is. They know what's up. So I know what happened in Atlanta, y'all. A lot of shit happened in Atlanta. Now it's just now coming out. That's all it is. Young Thug goes in on Future for his lack of parenting and crushing leaked phone call. And this is why I really said that Young Thug sounded like a straight bitch auntie. He talking about another man, how he take care of his kids. And he reminded me, he was talking like how a fucking woman talk. Girl, he need to take care of them kids, girl. It don't make no sense what he doing, mess with all these women. That's how he was talking. Straight up. I'm like, this man hating on this man parenting. No, I know what you was doing, Young Thug. You was a bitch. You was scared Future gonna fuck your girls because you know Future gonna fuck your bitch. So you know you was locked up, Future was free. And your girl, Mariah the Scientist, and no woman you were talking to Future about, you were trying to throw dirt on Future name because you were hoping Future don't fuck your chick. So let's not play. I know what you was doing, Young Thug. You was being a hater. Hope Future don't fuck my bitch, man. He don't fuck with me no more, man. Please, Future. Why he get mad at Future? Same way he got mad at Kendrick. He asked Future to do a free Young Thug jail tribute. Future said, basically, man, I'm not trying to take your shine like that. That's about you, man, that jail stuff. I'm not trying to do that. He got mad. So it's the fact that y'all didn't get. I don't got to see you had no fruity sex, bro, which I didn't learn this. When I say it ain't about y'all sex, it's about y'all ways. Y'all are more females than females. Y'all, look, they feminine is not even grown woman feminine, y'all. They feminine is little girl feminine. These are facts. When I say little, that's how they act. They get mad at other men for shit. Who does that? You don't get mad at no other men. You're going to get schooled today. When you get mad at another man, that means you the bitch. I said the other day, whether a man rock with you no more or you don't rock with him, men don't waste time figuring out why this man don't mess with me, man. I called him, he don't answer the phone no more. I don't know, man. Why you acting like this, man? You call him from a block number, see if he answers your call, bro. No, y'all do that bitch ass shit. That's y'all. Meanwhile, it's called, you're supposed to give a man their space. Know why y'all bitches? Because you don't even know that you don't respect a man's space. Meaning that man could be dealing with something else that have nothing to do with you. Man could be dealing with shit you have nothing to do with. A man could be dealing with some things that you can't even help him with. But you just going to talk about what a man ain't do for you. No, because you a bitch. Only person supposed to complain about what a man ain't do for them is a woman or their kids. You guys are bitches, but you're little girls now. I'm going to keep this for all of y'all because I'm going to keep using these little examples as lessons. So hopefully you get it right this decade. All right? No, bitches. It ain't about no sex. None of it's about sexuality. He's a bitch the way he's talking on that damn phone. So I know if I say y'all don't hold no water, no, your snitching is already in your fucking DNA. So what I'm telling you about this is that what? Future didn't deal with him. Neither did Kendrick Lamar. Because they also not stupid. Young Thug, you're in prison. You're trying to use me and Kendrick Lamar. We got a hot song. But we're also clean in this industry. We still can sell out tours. We're not labeled. See, Future is not labeled as a gangster rapper. What I kept telling y'all, he's not a gangster rapper. Now, y'all know he dropped the mixtapes. He dropped his gangster shit. But on paper, he's not a gangster rapper. Okay, you want to know how you know? You look at his hit songs that he's known for. That justifies their career, y'all. See, this is what I've been trying to tell you about this industry. We like rappers for who we like them for, the songs we like. But that don't mean shit, y'all. This is what I've always been trying to tell y'all. Okay, back in the days, you had records, A-side, B-side. I always like the B-side. But it's the A-side that make them the stars they are. See, I never liked Juicy. Never cared a fuck about no Juicy from Biggie. But on the flip side, with a song called Unbelievable. I always liked that song. So it's always been like that. So they're pop stars because of their pop hits. So Future got March Madness songs with Sierra. He got pop hits. That's what make him not a gangster rapper. Now, if your number one hit is a gangster song, then that makes you a gangster rapper. It's your hit that classifies who you are, y'all. Even though you could be under this era, this genre, you can do other music, but that song that makes you that top artist, that's who you are. Get it? So, like, if you a rapper and you say you do a rock and roll song, but that shit blow up bigger than your rap career, now you a fucking rock and roller now, but that shit doesn't top your rap career. That's how it works. So, Future is still in the pop category. So, he's not a gangster rapper. I said all that to say, when I said the other day, only certain people are going to have a career. So, Future feeds the streets with street content on underground, but on upper level, he is still a pop star. So, I understand why him and Kendrick didn't want nothing to do with that jail shit, because Young Thug, you're still trying to use us to stay popping while you're in prison. But that don't benefit us. It's called the industry, bro. And this is what I tell y'all. Let me show you how the snitch is created. That's why I always knew this shit. Always been on that shit, y'all. Not hanging with a lot of people with certain shit. When it comes to get money, you get it on your own. You know what I'm saying? It's been like that. Because look at it like this. He's in prison. He expect them to keep his name popping. But we came in this game on our own, bro. First of all, we were supposed to be competition. Yeah, we're from the same city. We can work together, but I don't owe you shit, bro. Your career is your career. My career is my career. But this is how Negro would try to control your career. Oh, man, he ain't doing this. So y'all have been looking at the whole Drake back-to-back beef started because Meek Mill was a bitch. He was mad because they wasn't sharing his shit on the gram. That's where it always started from. They been sissies, y'all. It's just now it's coming out. Meaning, if you don't believe that, okay, I'm asking you again. Do you see the woman beefing like how they beef? All right, give me which two women are going back and forth right now, and then give me an example of a woman being leaked talking about other women. You gotta give proof, y'all. We in a time of proof. Which women are going back and forth like these men now? Mind you, like I said, if it was about music and shit was coming out, okay, we get it. It's part of the promotion. They don't got nothing coming out. No, they're being exposed. Young Thug is being exposed for the fake bitch he is, but it's not just him. I know it's up. It's Young Thug, which is the new thug, and they telling us just how the new thug is, because it ain't no such thing as thug no more anyway. All right, that's just it. That's what all they showing you, guys. No such thing as thug no more. All right? So, you done seen this man talking more than everybody. You done heard Young Thug talking more than Sexy Red, even though I told you Sexy Red was to replace his ass, took his whole image. Yeah, he talked more than every female. He was talking so much, fucking Ice Spice and Lotto had to be friends again. That's what happened. Now, all the women was beefing, but since the men beefing, the woman said, fuck it, man. We might as well just make up because we can't even fucking fake argue no more. We can't act like we don't like each other no more. We can't do shit because the men doing it all. Here you go, y'all. All right, so here you go. Now, to show you, y'all, that Young Thug is breaking. Young Thug says social media depresses him. Now, when me, myself, and others went into these studies, I found out the truth about social media and all this shit and what it's really about. They've been coming out since the beginning of this year, explaining all the details of the after effects that's happening and what's going to happen. They already said majority of people is going to have dementia. They already said people have popcorn brain. People already have an addiction to their cell phones, the same as a dope fiend, because they say people are hooked on their phone through dopamine. People that grew up with no social life, they look to social media for friends, conversation. But they also said the trick was for social media to make you feel loneliness. Why? You're going to be on social media so much, you're going to see everybody having fun so much, that you're going to look at your life and say, I don't have no fun. I don't have no friends. I wish I had friends. I wish I had a family. I told you that was to make you depressed, showing all those kids and nice houses and family. So you're going to say, I wish I had a family. And then that's what it was all about, y'all. I'm giving you all proof today. When I said it's only for you people, it was a mental experiment. Everybody else was playing around with this shit. This became y'all life because it's part of y'all mental now. See? Now I'm going to give you the proof. Young Thug says social media depresses him. I'm telling you, I'm using Young Thug to give examples for all of y'all. So let's go. Social media is associated with increased risk for anxiety, stress, depression, poor body image, sleep problems, and feeling of loneliness. How many of y'all sleep at night? How many of y'all get a good sleep? Particularly among teens and young adults, issues like social comparison, comparing your life to others. See that? You didn't know that to put you in a depression, right? Because you're going to keep looking at all the shit you don't got, all the shit you can't afford. You starving in the crib, you watching other people eat. You getting depressed. Told you, more effect on kids. Kids watching that shit all day, looking at their life, looking at their shit, looking at their house, looking at their mama. I don't got shit. But they see people online with money. Mama, I'm going to go suck some for this money. I'm hungry. That's what they started doing. All right? It's all mental shit. Don't forget, the people that were taught that were poor their whole life, the people that were raised with no family, the people that were taught to look at everybody and everything else for success, they are the main ones affected by this shit. Let's go. Now, anxiety, depression, poor body image, sleep problems, and feeling of loneliness, particularly among teens and young adults. Issues like social comparison, the fear of missing out. It's called FOMO. The fear of missing out. What's on my phone? I told you, looking for nothing. Wait, what's going on? Ain't shit going on, y'all. I told you already. Yo, brain, what's going on? Ain't shit going on. All that shit was fake anyway. And now you ain't gonna see shit. What's going on? Told you, man. That's why I told. When I was telling y'all people getting their kids off this shit, these are all the reasons why. All right, let's go. They all know it was a mental issue. And this shit gave people mental issues. Let's go. Exposure to idealized content. Idolized content. Exposure to idolized content. Shit that ain't good. Shit that's praised. Any fucking topic. Meaning what? If you want to make them get with this, look, get behind anything. Like when fools was talking about they're gonna get reparations in California. That's it right there. Idolized content. Half this shit going on in that community is idolized content. Idealized content, whatever you want to call it. It's idolized and it's idealized. It's always agenda content. That's what social media do. All right, so I'm showing you. They basically telling you, idealized content, that shit drive you crazy too. Cyberbullying, excessive use can contribute to these negative outcomes. However, social media also offers benefits, and its overall impact depends on the type of use and content exposure. So when I told you, the plan is for y'all to deal with low down, dirty, depressive, dark, old ass content, because that's going to control y'all brain of anxiety, depression, poor sleep problems. Get it? Going nowhere. When I said the people that smart know this, when I've been telling y'all, this internet is really for networking, positive shit, building, getting money, networking, finding out information, getting as smart as you can, using that shit, sharing information, expanding. That's what it's for. But for you, it's not that. So for you and others, this is what it is. A mental issue. Now I shall continue to fucking prove it. When I did adult ADHD last year, who did I feature on that shit? Offset and CARDI. When it's all the mental problems between relationships, couple, because a lot of people got ADHD and they don't know that neither, which creates what? sex problems. The internet, social media, Instagram was a perfect disaster for people with attention deficit disorder because they the main ones want attention and they the main ones get depressed when they don't get attention. All of this shit was for y'all mental therapy, which will make y'all fucking crazy. That's right, because only y'all believe it. I'm not playing with y'all. This shit was mental. It was a common mental health issues. We talking about the effects of social media, y'all. Anxiety, depression. Overuse can contribute to symptoms of depression and anxiety, sometimes linked to the dopamine. Y'all know about dopamine, right? Okay, you just was tricked. You was taught that this drug was bad. Oh, if I don't do that drug, I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't do them drugs. I don't drink. I don't do nothing. But you didn't know the fucking phone was damn near worse than every goddamn drug or just like it. You just didn't know that. Meaning, the same way a person get addicted to dope, weed, alcohol, marijuana, a person could be hooked to their fucking phone. Now, if you want to know if you're hooked on your phone, I always tell you, if you cannot go out your house and leave that shit to go to the store, you should already know. If you cannot wake up within the first hour and don't touch your shit, you should already know what's up. You should know you a fucking hypocrite. You hooked on phone, but they knew that. You wasn't hooked on phonics reading. You be hooked on this phone. When I told you that phone was the black box, yeah, that's what it was for weak-minded people, y'all. So smart people control these devices 24/7. That's why they say that all of this shit is good for people that smart know how to use it. But they was telling you, all idiots will be destroyed by this shit, right? Loneliness and isolation. Pandemic. During the pandemic, they made it where you get more attached to your phone. Pandemic made you what? Watch your shit more. A lot of y'all was not on YouTube before the pandemic. After the pandemic, you on YouTube more because that's what it made you do. The pandemic made us get on all of these apps 5 times more. That's why I say back in the days is before 2020. Life before 2020 is different than now, y'all. They changed the world after they put everybody in the house. The only difference is only some of us came back out, still ourselves. That's the only thing that happened. Now, loneliness and isolation. Now, I grew up only child. I got brothers, they older than me, but I'm used to growing up by myself. So me by myself is no problem. Same fun by myself, same fun with everybody, the gang, everybody. I'm good. One by myself or not. Some people by themselves drive them fucking crazy. They always got to be talking. They always got to be looking at something. They always got to be in somebody's face. There's some people like that, y'all. Because isolation will drive them fucking crazy. Get it? All right. Loneliness, isolation. Despite being social excessive, right? Social excessive use can paradoxically lead to increased feelings of loneliness. So what I tell you, it's a reason why a lot of people ain't got no lovers. Because when I kept telling you it was designed like that, for everybody to be online so much, you're going to be online so much. Guess what? You stop paying attention to your loved one. You stop paying attention to the person you're dealing with. When people kept telling you to get off that phone or whatever, I'm just telling you. People forgot. They started thinking that everything was so important. They started forgetting shit. I've seen people. I looked at women I'm with brainwashed by the phone. I just be looking at them like, that shit, I was brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? I be watching that shit. Oh, you see what they said? Oh, that's what they talking about. And I just be looking like, they're wrapped up in that shit, huh? Oh, so you still wrapped up in shit with people you grew up with as a kid, right? I knew all this shit was going to happen. Because what else they didn't know about social media? They didn't know it was the prison. Because after you went on with your life, you got trapped back in with all the people you grew up with, and your whole life is back like together. It's like the same old life they were in. That's what it was about. It's like I said, people that don't know about dimensions and time, the reason why I feel like you don't get nowhere in life, because you still do the same shit, and you still attached to the same fucking people. That's why I make your life feel like this world. Meaning, people that know that's a mental thing, where you're going to always feel like you didn't get shit done in life, you didn't go nowhere, because you're still attached to all the same people. And then you get to see how they didn't go nowhere neither. And then the ones that made it, you'll get depressed, say, damn, they doing good. I'm not. See that? A lot of shit I just didn't know. I could change my whole world by going somewhere different and cutting off all the old shit. I'm somewhere else. I don't even remember that shit. My life goes on. That's what it's called. A lot of y'all didn't never know that. So this is what I'm telling you. All these shits were prisons, y'all. But it made people be so wrapped in it. Now they isolated and they're lonely now because what happened is this. People put so much focus into the fake world online, they forgot to keep up with their real life around them. So while you was online, bro was cheating his ass off. You get it? Because you wasn't paying bro no mind. You was all on that phone. So bro had some other shit going on. That's what happened in a lot of families, a lot of couples, a lot of people, period. But a lot of people are by themselves, whether by choice or not, because people also found comfort in their phone. There's a lot of shit that happened, y'all. Now, I'm saying all that for a reason. All these fake couples were designed to make you feel lonely. But this is the thing. This is how the social media made it too now. Now that we in weirdo time. All these apps are weird. Now it's not easy to find somebody sane. It's not easy to find a person to love and trust and deal with like that. Because everybody is now weird. I look at it like everybody online is weird, y'all, until proven otherwise. I look at it like everybody online is not who they say they are until proven. That's how I look at it. See, that's my whole outlook on shit. I don't look at nothing on this bitch is real unless it's proven. So ain't no way in hell I would base my life off nobody on no damn internet. But what I'm telling you is, it was a time you could do that. It was a time you could. Not no more. This shit is weirdo land. This the home of liars. Get it? This the home of deceivers. Once deceivers understood, I can trick motherfuckers, meaning I don't got shit going on in life, and I can trick a motherfucker to think I'm the world. That's what this shit was about. When I told you MTV Catfish was actually teaching motherfuckers how to catfish. They were promoting catfishing. Be fake. Be fake. Before catfish came out, there was no such thing as fake shits. All this fake shit was promoted. Then you're going to see, when Atlanta blew up, catfishing blew up. Tell you, it was all together, y'all. It was a big deceivement game online. But these deceiving things would ruin lives, relationships, trust, things like that. Yeah. Y'all got destroyed and divided a lot of ways. But the number one thing is trust. No more trust amongst y'all. So whatever y'all talking about ratting, it don't matter. You don't get when you keep cheating on your girl. That's betrayal, no loyalty. When you got a bad chick, allegedly, right? The wife, your girl, the main chick you love, the main chick you fuck with, but you keep getting caught with low-level chicks, bro, that's not cheating. That's you making an ass of yourself. That's you being disloyal to what you created. See, you the one that said you told me your chick was so bad, bro. You told me y'all was that couple. So I'm looking at you, bro. Why you keep messing with all these janky ass chicks, bro? Because if your chick is that deal, trust me, you gonna be all right. Meaning you gonna think a whole lot before you fuck around on her. And then if your chick is that deal, you gonna measure every chick up to her. And you gonna say, nah, she ain't worth it. She ain't on that level. Nah. So you also see that even though niggas be cheating, they still didn't even understand the audacity of, if you're going to cheat, at least cheat with a woman doing way better than your woman, look better, got more shit, got a whole bunch of shit going on, way over her. So at least if your girl find out, she get mad, but she say, well, damn, motherfucker, he left me because, damn, she was on another level. I should have stepped my game up. Okay, that's one thing, bro. No, you don't do that. Y'all would disgrace y'all woman getting caught with low-level trash. Y'all would cheat on your woman. You walk around with your woman in day, but you cheat with a woman at night that you would be ashamed to walk around with, period, bro. That's what you guys do. You guys are clowns, bro, because you've been raised to be sexual perverts and you understand your real powers in your pants, bro, when you control it. See, you thought your power was using it. No, bro, the power is controlling it. Same thing, woman. You thought the power was putting on a nigga. No, the power is not letting them smell it. You didn't know that. I told you, you're all raised backwards. Huh? All raised backwards. So you were told that the sex organ was the most important thing, but you didn't understand how to actually use it. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as pussy whipping a man. It is no such thing as dick whipping a woman. Why? Well, like I tell people, if a woman has kids, bro, it is no such thing as pussy whipping a woman. All right? You're not going to dick whip her. She's going to act like that. Woman feeds your ego, bro. Woman had kids. So my point is, it is no penis going to destroy a woman at all. They do shit that make you feel like you're doing something, bro. The truth is, when women deal with your shit, it's because they just deal with your shit because they like you. Women don't deal with your shit because you laying water on them, bro. It's the truth. It's the truth. You understand? Because they had babies and shit, bro. So y'all still be thinking that. Nah, bro. If you really want to know the truth, the power of the tongue, bro, that's what do it. They still thought if they lay word on the chick, that's gonna always work. It don't always work, bro. Now the woman harder than you. Woman be like, nah, that's all you got? That's all you got? That's all you got, punk? Take another pill, bitch. That's what the woman say now to these niggas. Yo, man, I should not be talking like this, man. But hey, they're a joke, man. So let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's get back to the social media shit. Told you, I joke on this shit. The reason why social media never had mind control over me, because I laugh on this shit, I joke, and that's what I do. That's it. I never look at this shit for nobody being real. I don't look on this shit for who's cool or how to dress. None of that. My whole shit always been on here. Have fun and deal with people that have fun and meet people that have fun and just have fun online. That's it. Because this shit always been my escape from other shit. Real life, real shit going on. I come on this shit to have fun. No, that's y'all brought y'all miserable life to the internet, not me. So I say that for a reason, y'all. They're breaking down, look, common mental issues of social media: anxiety, depression, loneliness, isolation, body image concern. What happened? Everybody started looking at celebrities. What they do, y'all? I want to go to the gym. I want a BBL. I want a BBL too. I want this. See that? What am I telling you? They showing you what I've been telling you. Cardi B and them all notice that what? A lot of young people and women body image concerns. See that? Because they be exposed to idealized image. See, the idealized, or the idolizing of these women that are made up with all this shit, they start looking at them and feeling they're not beautiful enough. They got to be more beautiful. And they started thinking that they got to spend all this money in their body. But I told a woman a while ago, I said, lady, if you're pretty, young lady, woman, or a ponytail will always tell the truth. All right? We don't care. No. Beauty is judged by your face. We don't care about all that other shit. All right? I don't care how long your ponytail is. I don't care if you got a fucking afro. I don't care if you got a bald head. If you're pretty, you're pretty. And if you're not, it's really not too much you're going to do about that. So when y'all learn that shit, that all women are beautiful, it's just that when y'all stink and got an ugly personality, then you fucking ugly. It don't matter how you look. But see, they trick y'all to think that you have to spend money to be beautiful. No, that's them. Because a lot of them are ugly. And a lot of them stink. They got to spend money to look good. The average woman, all she has to do is wash her ass, wash her face. If she's pretty, if she want to put on lip gloss, that's good. If she's straight, put on some Vaseline on your shit. Put some Vaseline on your face, some lip gloss, you straight. Do your eyebrows, you straight. But all you don't got to do that. That's if you want to. So people like me and others, we know this, bro. So we watch women do all this cosmetic shit because they didn't feel like they were beautiful because they kept watching these dirty hauls on their timeline, y'all. But these women, they do it on purpose because they know y'all got mental issues, or if not, we're gonna antagonize y'all. See, Cardi B is from the hood just like y'all. But what does she know? When you from the hood, you know exactly how a day in the life in the hood is, especially as a female. So I'm gonna show you ladies all the shit you desire, all the shit y'all want, all the shit y'all don't got, and then I'm gonna say you bitches ain't got shit. You bitches ain't on my level. Antagonize y'all. Hey, also in the Bronx, I got baby daddy drama, right? I know some of you bitches in the hood. Now I'm going to show you my family, my kids. This is how we live. Floss on your ass. But you don't know, it's designed to put you in a depression. It's on purpose. They do this shit. That's why I told you. You looking at it like I'm their fan showing them love, but in their mind, they're antagonizing you. They're trolling you. They're stunting on you. Yes, because they know what it's about. Show them as much shit they cannot have. Talk about shit they're never going to do, but don't have one conversation about a plan B, Cardi B. Don't never sit down and tell a woman, yo, y'all, I might do all this crazy shit, but stay in school. She ain't going to say that, huh? Yeah, yo, y'all, I might rap about a lot of crazy shit, young girls, but for real, y'all, it's okay to still have ponytails. They ain't going to say that because her job is to make them get nails. Teach them how to be broke before they even have a bank account. And then Glorilla going to tell them, what Glorilla tell them girls? Fuck a credit score. Who the main one need a credit score? Woman. Told you they taught backwards. See, when we was in the street, we always knew this. No matter how dirty I get, keep my girl clean. We knew this. No matter how dirty I get, keep my woman clean. They will reverse. I'm dirty, my woman gonna be dirty. We both going to jail. You ain't real. We both going to jail. No, it's called bitches and punks. Because the woman was the real one. So she had to go with him because he was scared. That's the real shit, y'all. So I'm just letting y'all know all of these things were taught and accepted. So, adolescent girls. Research shows higher rates of negative experiences, including body image concerns and exposure to hate-based content among teen girls. Now you see why they always had the beef. When I show you that messy-ass gossiper, beef, because it got to be taught to them young girls. See that? But it gives them mental issues. That's why most of these young, they tweaked out now. They tweaked out. Super materialistic, tweaked out. But the reality is they live in the hood. The reality is they're broke. All right? You don't got 100 cash put up, you fucking broke. You ain't got 50 gas put up, you broke. You can't touch 20 racks right now, you broke. All right? That's the real world, man. We broke. So stop all this bullshit. Meaning, even these rappers are broke. So, all of these things are now officially mental issues of social media, y'all. But what I'm trying to tell you is, the proof is out now that that was their job. To keep playing to mind fuck people. Cardi B shows off bold new red hair as she teases album cover. So now I finally get to prove to y'all, they jig is up, y'all. They both been trying to drop albums. Both of their shit has flopped. Offset only sold 29,000 copies and he bought them himself. You got the proof. Now, ain't this funny? When I expose they're a fake couple. Ain't it funny after that? They started acting like they wasn't together no more. But I've been telling you, I say, y'all, they still together, y'all. This is just part of their act. They're not together no more. This is you've been watching how low Cardi B and Offset been going to try to get traction back. But in 22, after Takeoff died, I told you that effing career was over with, mainly Offset. That was 3 years ago, y'all. So do you now see how fast time go? You've been able to see Cardi B and Offset mainly trying to repair his career, trying to bring that shit back. 3 years straight, you finally had a proof it didn't work. Because I'm the one to tell you, they're still together, y'all. They just been playing the separation market game. They're still together. All right? They never was married for real. They're a manufactured fake-ass couple. Now today, you're going to get the proof of how much Offset flopped. They're fucking sorry and pitiful, y'all. They're done. Let's go, y'all. They're done. Let's go. Offset Kiari album sells just 29,000 equivalent units first week. First of all, it's probably less than that. Second of all, those are not albums. Those are streams. And third of all, shit, I might could do that myself. All right? An independent rapper could do that. Period. So I'm just showing y'all, man. 29,000, man. And that was nothing but Offset people listen to that shit 5 times. Make that shit go up. That's all it was. You got the proof now, y'all. Which means all this social media hype, when I said, no matter how many times they go live, it doesn't matter. They all finished. Offset sells 29,000 copies. And I don't believe that shit. No, y'all, I told you they finished. But see, the importance of this shit is he was gassed up. He thought he was the best out the Migos. He thought he was going to be rich. The Negro Offset said he's Michael Jackson of the Migos. He said, if we the Jacksons, I'm Michael Jackson of this shit. You see the proof now? The destruction of Atlanta. No, you got the proof. Without Atlanta record labels, without Atlanta hype, they are nothing. Why? Nothing is stopping none of these Negroes from pursuing their career. Nothing is stopping them. Nothing at all. Only thing stopping them is that they never really had real talent like that. That's why they shit stopped. Offset, you can't go 3 years in cheating scandals and then think you're going to drop an album, because I'm finally giving y'all the clarity. These are the internet games they've been playing for so fucking long to sell records. But now you're getting to see, y'all, the internet game hype doesn't work. They didn't get through their fucking head. Offset, Cardi B, Jay-Z, Beyonce. These are the things I've been showing you when they've been playing games online. Now you're seeing it's not helping their merchandise move, their tickets, their nothing. You finally getting it now, y'all. Hopefully you got it. It's over. They can't manipulate the shit dead. Bingo. This the proof of the flop. That boy had NBA Youngboy in his album. Gunner. It was over when he had Gun on it. John Legend. Ty Dolla $ign. But I know John Legend career over with. I know Gun is finished. So he had help. He got his features. No noise. Flopped. If you got NBA Youngboy on your shit and you only sold 29,000 copies, that was disrespect to NBA Youngboy. That means you couldn't even use his shine for clout. No, Offset is officially in the dirt, y'all. He's officially broke. He's done. All right? That's it. Both of them finished. She playing internet games, court cases for fucking hype. No. She did a Jay-Z remix, Imaginary Players. Sorry, Cardi B. You was married to one. The Atlanta rappers are the imaginary players. Y'all didn't get it yet, did y'all? They are the imaginary players. So, back to Young Thug. When Young Thug is doing this talking about Future, you will clearly see who is on who nuts. So this is what let me put together myself. Young Thug was a bitter, scorned bitch. Because, first of all, Future came out before you. Future been put his work in. And Young Thug, I now have a narrative on you that you get mad at men when men don't do what you want them to do. And when you get mad like a bitch. You don't just say, man, fuck that nigga, and just leave it alone. No, bro, you start going on and rambling. You were talking about, yo, bro, this is why I don't like a lot of y'all. You actually was pillow talking about this man's personal life with his baby mothers and kids, bro. You was talking about the Future as a father. Like you so proud to be a fucking dad. Bro, he talking about Future as a father. This when I have proof that y'all are delusional in Atlanta. Y'all are psycho. You talking about this man being a father. How the hell you a father doing this shit? You can't explain this to your daughter or your son. Can you see now why? When you understand, y'all, look at all of this shit mental. You will get it clear. Stop looking at this shit because they rappers and got money. Look at this shit regular. Look at this shit like you came outside right now and the motherfucker was standing outside your house just like that. You ready to get in your car and a motherfucker stand outside your car just like that. You go to get gas, a motherfucker in front of the gas station just like that. You're going to say they're weird. But I'm going to keep teaching y'all. You accepted all this shit because they were rappers with money. But if somebody rolled up on you right now like that, bro, I'll fuck you up right now. He come on the car like that, I'll fuck you up. What you going to do, bro? What you going to say? All right. They don't get no more passes, y'all. Atlanta getting these passes, not us. This shit goes to Atlanta. Y'all all will get the smoke, Atlanta. It's your turn. All right? You know nobody gets spared. You thought I was going to just talk about New York. You thought I was just going to drag Diddy and them. What the hell is wrong with y'all? No, Atlanta, you going to fucking get this shit because y'all the ones that ended hip-hop. Diddy told y'all to do it, and y'all did it. So the truth is, New York was able to wash their hands, so we won't be able to blame New York for destroying hip-hop. They made Atlanta do it. Y'all going to do that shit. And they did it. Do you see? They was telling us he's a crossbreed, y'all, of a man and a female trapper. Don't you see them big-ass weed bags? Young Thug is Auntie that sold weed back in the day. Don't you see them big Ziploc bags on his arm? They were telling us he's a fruity trapper. That's right. Once again, they say they also had Young Thug in an experiment and trying to see if they can get Negroes to fly. Yeah. He was going to be the first Negro they launched in the sky. That's what that's about. But you see this, right? What is he doing talking about Future? If I was Future, I wouldn't even get mad. He talk about me and my kids. You know what I would do? Because I'm petty like that. I get all my kids together, and then we all going to look at this Young Thug picture. Now, sons, daughters, do you think your father's worse than this man right here? No, Daddy. No. Now, you show that to your son, Young Thug, And you show that to your son and see what he's gonna say about that. No, Young Thug, you have no business talking about nobody, family, kids, none of that. You're a straight bitch. So this man had the audacity to talk about this man parent. He was, you know what this man said, y'all? He said, being that Future's already a superstar, he shouldn't be messing with all these women like that. He said, because you know me, before I was a superstar, I was messing with a lot of women. See, it's funny to me because I know what he's doing on the phone call. On the phone call, he talking to the woman. Let's speed it up. See, I know his whole shit. Told you, man, I got degrees in Negroes, man. I know every form of Negro. That's why I always knew who to be around, who not to be around. Y'all think I be calling shit online? I always did this in real life. Yo, bro, you see him? His ass gonna die soon. Yeah, keep doing that shit he doing. Yeah, his ass gonna be out of here. You see that fool over there, bro? That nigga, he going to jail soon, bro. Don't go around him. You see how he moving? His dumb ass going to jail. That always been me. So back to this bitch. See, they even like women that look like, so okay. Don't forget that too. They like all women. They also, see, they're the main ones that love when a woman look like a man. They the ones tell them go get their face done. Baby, your face too soft. Go get your face done. That's why you gonna see. Now, this shit don't make no sense. He in prison. She's free. It's supposed to be she crying. Or she supposed to be happy. No. Now you think about the shit he's saying about Future, why he looking like that. And you listen to that call, he sounds just like an auntie talking to another woman. That's what he sound like. And that's how he was talking. Girl, he need to take care of them kids. It don't make no sense how he out mess with no woman after he got rich already. Because see, I didn't do that stuff. That's what he's saying, y'all. He was saying that if Future should have did most of his cheating before he's a superstar. Once he became a superstar, he should have been focused on being a good dad. Now, I get it. Bro, you might be right. You are right. But you ain't the one to say that. You definitely ain't the one to say that. You ain't the one. But I'm going to look at it like this. You was hating on Future for a lot of reasons. But the main reason why you was hating on Future, because you was scared Future was going to hit your chick. You was scared Future was going to slam your chick. That's what you was scared of. So you was doing Negroes in the street, dude. You was trying to make the girl don't like him so she won't want to like him. And that's all y'all be doing. And that's all you was doing. Because you was in jail. And you knew Future might fuck around and hit that. Then when Future ain't want to do that song for you, you got real paranoid. Because you know Future the type, if he do hit your chick, he ain't going to look you in your face. He ain't going to do that. So after he hit your chick, he probably said, nah, I ain't doing that free Young Thug shit. But thanks, bro. No. This is why Young Thug was scared, y'all. So he was scared Future was going to smash his chick. So he was throwing so much dirt on Future. Negroes, I'm going to give y'all another lesson in life. Because y'all fake thug world over with. Newsflash. No matter how much you hate on a man to another woman, the woman does not care. Because if she likes that man, she's still going to do what she's going to do, bro. You still didn't get it yet. I don't care what you tell that woman about that man, bro. If she like him, she's going to find out on her own, and then she's going to tell that man everything you said, and she's going to know you a bitch. I just didn't learn it yet. I learned about a minute ago. Women are the most thorough in these streets. That's just how I go. So I always make sure I got thorough women around me because I trust thorough women over punk ass men. And for me, that shit been proven facts. So I'm just letting you know. Men and women hold your secrets, bro. Like I'm talking about, the thing is, this is a problem with women now, see. The women be holding secrets of dogs now, see. Meaning, these women know these men be crying. They know all they shit. They just don't say nothing. They be knowing their man a bitch. They don't see their man scared to death. Baby, calm down. They know that shit. So women just play their role, man. That's why I say women keep secrets, man. They know their man. They be knowing when their man a punk. They be knowing that shit, man. He's scary. Why you want me to do everything? He don't do shit by himself. They be knowing, man. Because I told you, women became niggas men. So that's his girl, but he looking like that's his mama. Because they confused, y'all. So my point is this. He's hating on Future as a father. He was doing dirt, meaning the shit he was saying about another man's parenting, especially him supposed to be your friend, that shit fucked up, bro. So it just let me know he is worse than a bitch, y'all. He's worse. So remember when I told you that these rappers are more GAY than the people that started the whole rainbow movement. When I told you, these rappers are more fruitier than a cross-dresser that got 10 surgeries, didn't I tell you that? I'm not playing with you because I'm pretty sure it is people in the community, they don't run their mouth. They don't say shit. Look at this bitch running his mouth. All right? So I don't need nobody to tell me he's a snitch. He is snitching on Future, running his mouth, talking shit about a man that, and you know what's so fucked up about it? Because I know the truth. When he got out of jail, Future was the first person he did a collaboration with, y'all. And that song was trash. It didn't make no noise. I ain't gonna lie to you. And my point is, after all that shit, remember, Future didn't even know he was talking about him like that. So when Young Thug got out, Future still did a song with him, showing the man love. See how Young Thug did? Told you, bitch ass nigga, y'all. And just so happened, y'all, I told you they made bitch ass nigga be the face of that complexion. Sorry to tell you that. So for those who don't know pictures, let me show you what it is. Future know he on his nuts. I don't need him like that. You see how Young Thug on his shoulder? Yeah, you on my dick, fool. That's right. You see how you all in my face, bro? You the fake nigga. See, I know fake Negroes. See how all in Future face? He on Future nuts. That's what that mean. All right? So in life, maybe you'll know when y'all go to these clubs, ladies, and you be looking at men, I'm going to give you the clue on how to look at men in the club. All right? Because I know real from fake. You see how Future's going to play? Yeah, bro. Whatever, bro. Yeah, whatever, man. See his face? See Future face? I know this dude fake, man. Whatever, man. Future been knew he was fake. You all on me, bro. I don't put my arm on you. You on me, bro. Get off me. No, I'm the shit. See that? That's what it means. You need me. I don't need you, bro. Because Future from an era, he knows the truth. He knows it. That's why I say I give Future his credit because he's from an era he knows better. That's why he stayed away from them. Bro, I don't need you little punks. Get it? So you see him trying to rely on him. See? I show you many pictures. He all in his face smiling like a bitch. It's called he in his face being fake. Then when he gets out of jail, Future the first one to do a song with that man. See that? But Future had no clue that man was dragging his ass. Like I say, it's one thing you dissing the bro on some street shit because bro did some street shit to you. You dissing that man as a father and his kids and how his life. That's why I say, bro, this shit's sad. Meanwhile, you a fucking failure. He get to see his kids. You in fucking prison as a failure talking about another man and his kids, bitch. I'm going to keep telling you bitches who you are. Y'all, a lot of y'all from that cloth, bitch. Keep men's name out your mouth. You do it too much. All right? If a man did you dirty, you have the right to trash his ass. But after a while, you still going to be the bitch. Learn from men like this. It's okay, y'all, to be yourself and do your own thing, man. I'm just showing y'all, man. You got your proof. Young Thug needed them. Now, what else we going to talk about? Is it a fact that Young Thug can actually rap, y'all? All right, y'all, hip-hop fans, rap fans, give me Young Thug's hottest verse. And I will show y'all. They love Thugger because they love Thugger. It ain't about his raps. Now, don't get it twisted. I know his best songs, but his best raps, verses is something totally different. When I said they make music, like Danny Glover with Nicki, Young Thug got club bangers. But all his bangers are features too. And he didn't prove to me he can rap by himself. No, he ain't no fucking rapper. He makes good music. But I also know the secret recipe to Young Thug. He had the top producers. Facts. Metro Boomin. He had London. He had the top producers. That's why he was the shit. Don't get it fucked up. I say you, they never tricked me. They had the top. That's also why I was rocking with their music a lot. Because they had the top producers, them beats. Them beats, you was going to win regardless. That's what happened. You get it, period. So, Young Thug was getting the best beats. He had the top budget, and that top budget got him the best features. But he never proved to me and many people that he can fucking rap like that. You can never say, get it? I can say some shit Future said before. He said hot lines. I can give you lines on rappers now. Young Thug don't really got no lines, y'all. I'm just being honest with you. Y'all know if anything, Young Thug was a squeaky rapper. Rap like a goddamn squeaky mouse. All right? Meanwhile, a whole Lil Wayne clone. Because y'all didn't get this shit. when Lil Wayne was going through his shit with Baby, I spoke about it the other day. Lil Wayne was actually trying to get away from Baby for over 10 years. We just didn't know it. So the whole creation of Baby getting Young Thug, it was to spite Lil Wayne, to try to show Lil Wayne, I get another you. I make another you. Those are another industry dirty games they play. I get another you. I mean, I told you they do that. When you see Kanye go get a chick look just like Kim K, that's on purpose, y'all, to troll her. Get it? When Diddy got Cassie, that was a J-Lo replacement. They do shit like that on purpose. I'm gonna get a chick look just like you to troll your ass. So that's what they do. Meaning, if I helped you with that image, I'm gonna build somebody up with that same image. Take your shine. That's what they do, y'all. It's marketing to that shit. That's how they get back at each other. That's the games they play. So I'm saying they troll like that. Well, you know that from videos. Remember when Faith cheated with Pop, Biggie put Charlie Baltimore on the video as a fake. If I say that's what they do. To troll you, I'm gonna get somebody look just like your ass and dish you like that. You feel me? Yeah. So if he really wanted to diss Cardi, he was supposed to get a bad chick that looked like Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Better than her, doing way better, more on top, and then he would have got back at her. Just like the troll Offset, all she gotta do is go get a dark-skinned dude that's doing way better, more money, more straight, and that's shit no Offset. I go get another Offset. No, y'all. Offset was a third member of the Migos. They were splitting money 3 ways. He never had no fucking money. But when Cardi was winning, because I also think they put Offset on Cardi. Because I know the Diddler was behind that label. That's right. That's what I think, man. Because when Diddy had them freak offs, all I know is Offset and Cardi had to show up. I can't wait till we get into the details of the 2020 freak offs. Yeah, I told y'all, man, y'all been talking about all old shit. Let's go. Because all the 2020 freak offs, that's when you're going to get into Young Miami, Cardi B, Lil Baby, Gunna. Get it? Those were the 2020 freak offs down in Atlanta. Quavo, Sweetie, Moneybag Yo and them. Those are the 2020 freak offs you know nothing about. So when they get to that part, then you'll know something. Now, why am I going to this? Because online, they were bringing a lot of this shit back up. Now, when I was trying to prove a point to y'all, when I was saying, during the whole Atlanta experience, Jay-Z and Beyonce was irrelevant. What I told you, I said Beyonce was pregnant during that whole time, y'all. She wasn't in the mix. What's the date? 2011. But I always tell y'all, this shit goes back to then. Because, y'all, this is when Barry and his wife, Michelle, went in the White House, y'all. This is when the black family became the fucking biggest gimmick in America. For many reasons. Family shopping, family merchandising, family shows. Family ticket was the new money. But I'm going to tell you the whole shit. The whole era of this right here was the era of family and the era of the rainbow. Either you was with the rainbow or you was family. That's what it was about. Making money off families, making money off that rainbow. That was the 2 agendas pushed. And you're going to see both things. Either people starting families or you had people coming out of closets. That was it. So I'm giving you the proof that it was all a gimmick. Oh, shit, we got to have these babies. Why? The first families are office. They're a happy family. You know, the first black family with the black wife, husband, the kids, the real Huxtables. Yeah, we got to start our Huxtable family. And then they all started doing it. And it became a gimmick. Right? Then you're going to see back to back to back. That's what they did. But I was showing you that Jay-Z made her miss the whole Atlanta experience. When I said that, everybody that blew up, you'll see there was no features. Her career was dead during then because they started using the executive, king and queen, pregnancy gimmick, family. But this the same time where months later, she would be caught with a pillow. So I'm giving y'all the proof. When I said Jay-Z and Beyonce been irrelevant. And I said it's only old heads, a lot of people out of prison, and people that wasn't around in the 20-teens. They didn't understand that Jay-Z and Beyonce been fell off and wasn't running shit. Here's my proof, 2011, y'all. Now, we go to this. Nicki was on top, God damn it. Young Money was on top at this time. Future was on top. Get it? Young Thug and Migos taking off. Drake on top. This is when Atlanta shit 2 Chainz, Rick Ross, T.I. You know Young Jeezy, Lil Boosie. Keep going. That was all this whole shit. DJ Khaled. They were relevant. Nobody was talking about what? They wasn't playing around with dropping no music. They wasn't talking about having no tours. They wasn't doing no streams. They were playing king and queen. We don't deal with that rap stuff. We're over that rap stuff, guys. We're in the White House now. We don't do that rap shit. That's for y'all Negroes. We don't do none of that BT shit. Now, think back in your mind. 2011. Go back and look at all the BT Awards. They wasn't at no BT Awards. None of that shit. Told you, yeah, that y'all was all in this fake world, man. That whole time they were playing the king and queen. And look, in y'all brain, even to this day, this is what you're going to think. You're going to think Michelle and Barry, and you're going to think Jay-Z, Beyonce. Those will be your two fucking, that's what y'all going to know. So since they've been out the White House, that's been over damn near 10 years, y'all been still screaming Jay-Z, Beyonce. But you didn't get there with just entertainers that played the role of, we're high celebrities. We don't rap no more. We don't do songs. All right, y'all. What tour did Beyonce do in the 2010s? I need y'all to speak up. We're gonna look at this delusional shit. I'm trying to get some of y'all back to fucking human beings again. Y'all, I don't want all y'all to get popcorn brain. I don't want all y'all to have dementia. I told you already. I don't want to be out by myself. I don't want to be talking. Nobody know what the hell I'm talking about because everybody else is fucking extinct. During the 2010s, they were already irrelevant. But I told you, when they started up Drink Champs and they got this shit called Revolt and the Breakfast Club, they started this web of called Keeping All of Us Alive. We're going to keep all of us alive that's from the same era. And we're going to keep each other going from the same era. Because at this time, me and others know Atlanta had took it over. The young generation, the new generation took it over. It was about the strip club life. It was about party, who's lit, who's fun, who's interested on stage. It was about fun. When I said the whole time was on fun. What else I'm going to tell you about back then? It wasn't no dark shit. Ain't nobody care about your dark ass shit. Nobody was depressed. Nobody was talking about old New York rappers. Nobody was talking about damedash and Cameron. Cameron at this time didn't fucking exist. Jim Jones, Mace, they didn't exist during this whole shit. But when they was in Atlanta, I was in the Carolinas and VA. I was all around that shit. They was not, nobody was talking about New York down south at this time, period. The 2010s, New York didn't really have no influence over the South at all. And that's when I started seeing New Yorkers saying trap. I've been seeing when it flipped. They used to say our slang. I started seeing New Yorkers say they slang. I was down south when they started the word ratchet. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I watched that shit. Then I was down south watching the songs being hit down south first. And then I was watching New York catch on late. I never saw it. I said, oh, shit. I'm the one from New York that see New York started first. Then down south catch on. No. I was seeing shit start down south in strip clubs first. Then that shit in New York months later. And they think it's a hit. I was like, oh, shit. This shit really flipped New York late now. I been knew that shit, y'all. So I'm saying this shit been going on. So by the time everybody from New York started running to Atlanta, about 25th, 16th, certainly it was already over already. Get it? The main time of that Atlanta shit, correct me if I'm wrong for those who know, that was that 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. 14 shit started changing a little bit. 15 shit started getting shaky. That's when all that shit started. That you're gonna see. That's when all that jail, all that other shit started happening. Young Thug, that Lil Wayne tour bus, that's 15. So by that time, shit was already getting fucked up. So I'm looking back in time, but for me, that shit was just yesterday. But I'm telling y'all, what I know is in others, that whole shit was fun. That's when the strip club was popping. That's when the strip club became a club. So when people talk about clubs, to me, clubs are corny to me. Because I got used to going to strip clubs where everything going on. Pool tables, gambling pool, strippers, music, partying, everything going on at one time. And that shit ain't over till over 3, 4 in the morning. And then somewhere else after that. So that was that whole time. That whole time in the house, we were fucking lame. This is the time of $2 Tuesday, party every fucking night. Remember Gucci Mane's song, Parties Get Wasted? At that time, parties every fucking day. So I be telling you, I don't know where y'all was at, but a lot of us know what happened. And that also was the Ciroc boy era, and a lot of y'all was drinking out y'all fucking mind. So by the time it came into the section era, that's when people like me, I was done with that shit. Because I wasn't into buying all them sections. I knew that shit was bullshit anyway. I knew that whole section shit was based on getting people to come in the club, sit your ass down, and buy these bottles. So I've been new from the section era, y'all. They started to control clubs. That's when I stopped going for real. And they got corny. Get it? That's when I first stopped going. Because they started that bottle shit was for money. It was for guaranteed bottle sales, which made them sell liquor faster. And they knew y'all liked social media. So that's why they created these stages for y'all to sit down with your team, take your pictures. It was a gimmick. But it was a gimmick to make you spend your money faster. Then you're going to see at that same time, Future got songs out called Fuck Up a Check, Fuck Up Some Commas, Blow a Check, Got Me a Check. See? Young Thug. I know it's hits. In the club, yeah. Got that check. All right, that's the shit. Money on my. All right. So they were teaching you, blow your fucking money. And then at that time, everybody started thinking they were what? Celebrities. That's when it started. Like I said, I know all the grooming from online. Y'all know the whole shit. When they started that online popping bottles section shit, y'all, that's when regular people started thinking they were celebrities. That's where it all started at. And y'all just wouldn't stop. Everything you saw them do, you kept trying to do. But now a lot of y'all are realizing that you broke. Meaning, all that money you spent, where it's at now? Do you even have any of the things you bought back then? Well, if you don't, that means most of the shit you bought was bullshit. That's what it's about. Now, why am I saying that? I went into all of that to say, during that whole time, Jay-Z and Beyonce was irrelevant. All right? Period. They were not in the loop. And you will see her back then looking like a granny because Tina was picking her clothes back then. All right? Meaning, I have nothing against Beyonce, y'all. It's just what I'm trying to tell you is everything she did street, hood, it was a gimmick. It was taught to her. And it was for making money. That's it. But for real, Beyonce was really supposed to be just a gospel singer, y'all. See that? If she would have just stayed a gospel singer, she would have been the biggest gospel singer in the world. And she still would be big to this day. And I believe that. She should have just been a gospel singer, y'all. It's that rap shit, y'all. It's that rap R&B stuff, man. Ruins you. That's why in the end, she want to be cowboy, man. Cowgirl. But she knew back then, y'all, they wasn't winning back then. So I can keep telling you this shit. My smart people that know. Let's go back to back then real quick. 2011. Which two women was favorite? Well, off the rip, I can tell you. Nickiminaj, Sierra, Rihanna. Off the rip, I can tell you that. Who was running the radio at this time for females? Rihanna. Period. So I'll tell y'all, a lot of people got out of jail that wasn't around. A lot of people were washed up, whatever they was doing in their little marriages, in the house sweating with their kids, whatever they were doing. See, everybody came online years later with all these fucking stories and opinions, but most of them wasn't even around when the shit was going down. So that's how I was able to know, a lot of people, they don't even know their history. Matter of fact, they making up shit. Matter of fact, they remixing history because they leaving out a whole decade where these people wasn't even around no more. Jay-Z wasn't around. Mace. No, Mace getting caught in trucks. Excuse me. Cameron, nowhere. Nobody give a fuck about no Cameron. Cameron would have walked in the club with 2 chains and alone. They'd have spit nobody. At this time, these guys were getting 50,000 just to pull up at the club. New York rappers wasn't getting shit. They still talking about Max B coming home. They were saying that shit back then. Man, you know Max B coming home, right? And I was laughing my ass off. Now let's go. Now let me continue to rub in your face. Now remember when I said, don't worry, y'all, the whole shit is not dark. I said you got a lot of new content creators. But now I shall troll some of you rap content creators. Mainly all you rap creators that been on YouTube before me. To make it clear, I did not start going live to 2011. No, excuse me, 2020. 2021, excuse me. I didn't start going live to 2021. Boom. So this for all you ones that call yourself hip-hop content creator, whatever the fuck you call yourself, however long you've been on here, this is for you. Now, when I said in one department, it's going to be shut down as being controlled, when I kept talking about people that push certain content, they channel, it don't matter much they go live. They channel ain't going to fucking grow no more. This is what I'm telling you. As of now, we just going live. But if you banking on your channel growing, it's not going to happen. Now, why I'm also going to say this? Because I told you, people be on my timeline I'm not subscribed to. I'm not subscribed to none of this. But this is how I know the agenda. This is how I know who's being pushed in the algorithm and who are the new faces. So I've been showing y'all the new faces. We're now going to get into the part of me proving to y'all it's a new YouTube, whether you know it or not. Now, I've been showing y'all this. I'm going to continue to show you. First, the top people that's covering hip-hop and rap, they're not hip-hoppers or rappers. Second of all, a lot of them are not even from this country. I know a lot of y'all know this. How many people have y'all been, how many of y'all been seeing hip-hop rap content, but the content creators got a British accent or UK accent? Bingo. Now, I'm going to show you, even in y'all sorry-ass life, even in your sorry-ass world, you're not even the top content creators in your fucking genre of hip-hop, gangster, whatever the fuck y'all call it. Now, I saw a big YouTuber on my platform. I'm not subscribed to him, but I saw his goddamn video struggling yesterday, right? I saw his video set 300-400 views. He was a big YouTuber too. In 1 hour, his shit wasn't at 1,000. It was struggling because I know his shit is shut down. You see this guy right here? He's a hip-hop content creator. He's the new guy. Now, you see them trolling you guys in the back? You see that goddamn mannequin throwing up Crip signs? Yeah, that's y'all being trolled. You see that gun right there with fluorescent colors? That's the gun. Y'all being trolled. Now let me show you his numbers and views because he's here to replace y'all. I told you, it's been a major networking. The plan is to replace y'all. But all you got to know is this guy right here, right? In 1 hour, 10,000 views. 1 hour. So I told you, I ain't based on views. And I know I ain't never going to get them views. 10,000 views in 1 hour. What was he talking about? Young Thug. Same shit everybody else talking about. How Young Thug is a snitch. But guess what? He's not from here. 10,000 views, 1 hour. Because I told you the traffic is being controlled. What else I told you? They're going to get top-notch ads on top of that. So I'm just letting you know. When I said there's people here to replace y'all, when I kept telling you, it's more than one YouTube. It's just that one dark depressed side that's controlled, but you got another side that's coming to take over. All right, just letting y'all see. So for everybody that's been working your ass off, especially you ones that watch me, worry about what the fuck I be doing. Hey, you been on this shit a long time. You ever get 10,000 views in 1 hour? Well, I'm just letting you know. You've been on here a long time. You've been working your ass off. Just know your platform ain't never going to grow no more. Just know that part. All right? Because I'm showing you all the new people coming to take over this shit. Not take over. They're coming to do a job. But as they're doing their job, everybody else is getting exposed. Doing the same fucking job. So I'm going to show y'all. Now, remember when I told y'all yesterday, and I've been telling you, it's an exposure of not only black entertainment, black sorority, black Greek. I say all this to say, not to be repetitive, when I tell you, gangs already got exposed. Black gangs already got exposed. The Klan got exposed. The mob got exposed. But now, black organizations are being exposed. And what I mean by that is, I'm going to keep telling you, it is 1,000% campaign against everything black that is not good or that was supposed to be hidden or secret. Would you say that? So, you see this right here? Mind you, all of this shit on my timeline, I'm not subscribed to because it's a YouTube takeover. They like, you going to see this motherfucker. You going to see this shit. How millions of college students are tricked into entering pagan covenants because the talk of the world is you guys are the biggest pagan worshipers, even though you are the main ones that come from the church. You are the main ones that was talking that, Lord Jesus, God, we don't do this, we don't do that, no, we don't do this, we don't do that. This is the revelation. When I tell you, it's a revelation on y'all, so y'all will shut the fuck up forever. When I said it's a movement, so you will never, ever be able to use the race card again. So they're exposing that you guys are Greeks and Romans, and you participate in everything Greek and Roman. And everybody around the world now knows about world history. And everybody knows that Greek and Roman history is not the end all of all history. But in America, if you want to be successful when you black, this is what they were told. But I'm going to tell you again, the people that told them these fucking lies are the people exposing them. You see this shit right here with that black girl face? Just know this video is not made by nobody black at all. And guess what? It is an artificial intelligence video, which means it ain't no human, which I know this means it's a campaign of AI videos and humans to expose those blacks. So how millions of college students, what are they telling us? They've been talking all this black shit. We, us, we, us. And the only reason why I rag y'all is because when I was in the streets with my bros and we was participating in street activity, gang activity, thug life, we were always the fucking scapegoats. Look at them. Look what they doing. It don't make no sense. They selling drugs. They got guns. They gang banging. Look at them. Look at them. I had to hear that shit my whole life. We all did. But we had no clue. The main ones doing all the dirt. The ones doing more dirt than all of us ain't getting away. The ones that's doing so much dirt, conspiracy against us all. See, when we were selling drugs, we thought we was doing right for the community. Meaning, hey, we broke. You hungry? I got you. You short on your bills? I got you. We did shit like that. What did y'all do? See, we was in the street, but I know a lot of people that did good in the street. What good did y'all do? That was my only beef with y'all. Because for years, y'all, gangs, thugs, drug dealers were scapegoats for being down with the devil, doing devilish shit. I told you, I can admit my shit. Y'all never did that. Guess what else I never did? I never claimed to be down with the devil and keep going in fucking churches. I never did no shit like that. Hell no. I told you, when I'm with evil, I'm all evil. I'm evil. That's y'all. So what y'all were doing was playing a role of serpents. So now you guys are being exposed, y'all. There's nothing you're going to do about it. Because everybody gets humiliated. Remember, the gangs, they killing everybody. They bullets. All right. When I say everybody had a hand in some of this shit, but the greatest grand exposure of them all, when I showed you on all cylinders, all platforms, not sparing nobody, going into the beginnings of the teachings, going into the whole history, but the narrative is the white man brainwashed them and lied to them. That's the narrative. How millions of college students are tricked into entering pagan covenants because they get tricked by Mr. Satan himself. Then they all are stuck in this shit they can't get out. And somehow all their bills are not paid. Somehow their bank accounts don't have a lot of zeros. And somehow they got to work their ass off. Hey, y'all, when I was in the street and I was down with the devil, I didn't do a lot of work. We counted a lot of money and did a lot of chilling. We didn't do a lot of work. Because when you're down with the devil, somehow shit goes good for you when you're down with evil. Because that's just how it goes. But somehow they always struggle. You ever heard about you can't serve two masters? That's what they be doing. So the secret of when you try to serve two masters, you got to work 2 times harder. That's why they ass always working and always got nothing. Because they're in bondage. Get it? Also means high bills, high loans. Stuck in your career, stuck in your cities, stuck in your lodge, stuck with your fraternal organization, you're stuck. Even in the game, we can say, you know what? Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm falling back, homie. I got shit. You know, homie, we got this shit where the game be like, yo, bro, get bro a pass. He just had a kid for a while, man. Let him chill out for a while, mate. He bro chilling right now, mate, for about a year or whatever. So y'all know, y'all got to work 24/7. But I just want y'all to know, y'all wasn't getting away with that shit, putting everything on gangs and streets. Meanwhile, y'all the dirtiest motherfuckers. That's right. Reason why I'm showing you this, y'all, I'm showing you what's going on 24/7. So when I said everybody's going to be destroyed, the focus is on everybody that's under oath. I'm just telling y'all what it is. When I told y'all last year, you better fucking run because it's going to happen. So, remember I showed you yesterday? The campaign on Jay-Z with one person. I'm going to show you this been going on. What else am I giving you the point? Nobody black of a certain caliber been talking about them. But I'm going to show you people bigger than your people that's black, people that's bigger than the people you look up to, people that talk every fucking day. I'm going to keep showing you this shit is so big, nobody going to stop it. And I'm also going to show you how people are bigger than black people of all this shit. The Jay-Z and Beyonce conspiracy is explained. We're going to break them down to you. What does that say? 1.6 million views. So remember when I said this out of the black community? You're not going to show me no Negro platform that got 1.6 million views right now. We speak of a recent video. Not a video on your channel for 10 years, bro. A recent video that's less than a year. 1.6 million. So I'm only confirming what I've been telling my family. When I told y'all the whole world knows about this, and I said they can keep black people in the bubble on this shit, bingo. When I said everybody's laughing at y'all, when I say nobody believes them, all right then, I'm going to just keep showing you all these platforms, all these numbers. All right? I'm just going to keep showing you 1.6 million views. When I said what? Jay-Z got to send out a lot of cease and desist now, don't he? Only niggas believe that. 1.6 million views. Now you see why black entertainment has got a muzzle on them, why they can't talk about none of this shit? They can't talk about nothing. You know what they got to talk about? Low-level shit. The last secret is it's a reason why people can't talk about no sexual shit. The only time they're allowed to talk about sexual shit is when they lying on somebody or slandering their ass. When it's the truth, they can't talk about it. Told you they're backwards. Have you ever seen people that spill tea but conservative about how they spill the tea? I thought you spill the tea for be messy, meaning I spilled everything. You ain't noticed that yet, did you? How long you been online? Okay, then. No, I told y'all this fake world gonna be exposed. Now let me show you something through this Young Thug shit. See, let's look at trending top. Let's look at the real top stories in the Google engine. See that? Only people promoting this shit is black shit. Hot 97, Young Thug, Soap Central, Blogger. Who else? Shade Room, Blogger, Nigga News. This all y'all got. Why? The biggest news is these motherfuckers they can't talk about. These are the big news, man. You're going to see the game that's been played. Talk about everybody but them right there. And I'm going to keep showing you nobody's bigger than them and nobody's getting more smoke than them. And I also told you the plan to crash the internet is talking about low-level people that don't really have no traction anyway. I told you the formula being played now is the formula to make everybody start going broke. Why? They know when it's one topic, everybody hops on the one topic, which slows up the payouts. And they know every month, every week, everybody got to do the same thing. But eventually, as it gets colder, people's money will start to dry up and slow up. And that's how they're going to do it, y'all. The same content they chase will be the same content that makes them go broke or makes them fail. It's going to happen because it's designed. Why am I showing you that? I'm showing y'all the news we're talking about now is not even real big news for real. It's just nigga news. Why? Everybody already knows they're rats and snitches and they work for the government, idiots. That's why snitching for them is no news for real. You know it's the real news? Let me show you the real news. That's why I love to show y'all real news. The real news is on damedash. See that? People Magazine, real news. TMZ, real news. This is real news. When them people talk about you, real news. Other than that, low-level shit. Hey, some of y'all, start a fucking blog channel. You might as well. Y'all type your ass off. I mean that shit. Some of y'all that chat, start a goddamn blogging page. You get money. You can monetize talking shit all day. Yes, you can. I tell you a lot of shit. I be just too lazy to do. Lazy. Saying shit I talk online, photo fan could have been blogging, talking shit. So look, damedash files for bankruptcy as he claims he's 25 million in debt. 25 million in debt, y'all. So when I say shit like family, I'd rather be broke than owe anybody money. Period. Would you rather be broke or owe somebody 25 million, y'all? damedash only has $4,350 to his name. What is Dame going to do the rest of his life? Now, the only reason why I dragged Dame because Dame went on a campaign and he was trying to shame people, y'all. Newsflash around the world, check this out. damedash told black people that if they not a boss, they not nothing. If they not a boss, they not a man. If you work for another man, you're not a real man. So you see why all these men are bitches? Because they kept listening to other men. And they were listening to men that were bitches. He said, if you work for another man, you're not a man if you got a boss. Do you now see, kids, why some people need a boss? It's okay to have a boss, meaning it's okay to work hard and the check writer write to your check. It's okay. Because it's only two. But Dame didn't tell you it's only two things. Boss means check writer. So either you writing checks or you fucking cashing checks. It's only two things. The boss writes the check. So because I'm not a check writer does not make me less of a man. But when I get that check and I take care of my family, that's a man, bitch. He ain't going to tell you that. He going to tell you be a fake ass boss. So somehow you never have a fucking business and you just end up bossing your fucking girl around the house because you ain't got shit, bro. Or you just wind up bossing around your friends that's stupid, but you ain't got shit, bro. So then when you thought, so your whole life you were taught this shit, bro. But the truth is, everybody can't run a business. We also know the truth, bro. Everybody and their mother is not a hustler. Nigga, everybody is not good at selling drugs, good at selling shit. Some people have to work. Some people are good at being second. It's okay. Y'all were taught fake shit. Y'all all thought y'all were bosses. What you got now? What you control? You all said, you all told me you got your own business. Where that shit at? Huh? No. The good worker, the hard worker, always wins. No, the real man do what he's supposed to do. That's what a real man is. So don't let nobody tell you no more, y'all. I shouldn't even tell you this shit. A real man is the one that do what he got to do with no crying, no complaining, no bitching. All right? So, Dan was trying to make y'all bitches. See, a lot of y'all tried to be bosses, but you kept failing. And when you fail, who you go to? Your girl. Your girl. No, y'all not real men, bro. You listening to too many fake ass bitches. So, I know people in real life that had got businesses and still work their day job because they got careers and they ain't throwing their career away for nobody. And it's their career that help them buy the business. But when you listen to dumb niggas like damedash from Harlem, you now have your proof, if you're not from New York, that Harlem niggas are the best talkers. See, we always knew that. So me, once again, I never bought what Harlem niggas talk about. You buy that shit. I don't buy Mace. I don't buy Cam. I don't buy damedash shit. Right? When niggas from Harlem talk, I listen, but it goes in one end out the other. 24/7, bro. Because with Harlem niggas, with me, you got to prove it. That's how my whole life works. So you will clearly see the best talking niggas online, the most talking niggas online. The niggas online that tell you everything down to every fucking detail. Just so happen they're from Harlem. And I got nothing against Harlem niggas. It's just that they specialize in talking a lot. And it's the truth. It's the fucking truth, y'all. All right? So, being that they talk a lot, they put themselves in situations to get exposed a lot. So, Dave has told us not to be a fucking boss. But he didn't tell you, bro, when you don't have no boss, you ain't going to have no insurance. So when your teeth fall out like heads, you're going to be fucked up. The reason why a lot of y'all will die with no teeth, broken teeth, and fucked up mouths, because you was in the street so long, bro, you never had a job, no benefits. The end result of never being legit, you will be 50 plus. Your teeth will be fucked up. You will forever work hard if you got a job. you always feel a certain way. You always gonna talk about what you used to do, what you used to have. But in the real world, you will always be a fucking has-been. Why? You believed in the streets too long, bro. You believe that rap in this world, them niggas told you, was gonna make you somebody great. Now you're somebody, even your own family don't fucking listen to you. And people talk about you behind your back, about how you fell off, how you looking bad, and you ain't shit. That's what this game do to you, bro. So I've been telling y'all, if you didn't break out of this shit, you don't got to tell me how your life is. I know how it is, bro. Get it? So, here we go. This is when Dame set out his mouth to Charlamagne and DJ Envy. Damedash. Now, I don't like DJ Envy, but the Negro still got a job because he didn't listen to you. Another fact about DJ Envy, I'm not a hater. The Negro got a lot of cars. He got way more cars than you. So I know the history. Damedash, you dumb bitch. A damn man that started as a DJ has more money than you now. So like I said, you can trick other niggas. You can trick niggas Mother Era. You can deceive niggas that's not from New York City. But you will never finesse me. DJ Envy started as a goddamn mixtape DJ selling mixtapes on the East Coast with no money. You was a big CEO that niggas told me was a fucking drug dealer, and you're broke. I know you wasn't a real drug dealer because you and Cameron fabricated stories. How do I know that? If you wasn't shit but a drug dealer, Dame, I know for a fact you would have way more money than what you have because you would have still had your drug dealer get money mentality. No, y'all, you're exposed. It's called, when that white man take the hand of God off your ass, you will look just like who the fuck you always was. You will look like Damedash. A big head motherfucker with no neck. Because you didn't get yet. They only gave the money to short niggas with no neck. Damn, Benzino. That's why Benzino ran the sauce. You didn't know that, bro. If you went into that office and the executive saying you ain't got no fucking neck, you got the check, bro. You didn't even know. If you ain't have no neck, that made the white man feel more comfortable about you. You didn't know that, did you, bro? Well, I'm telling you what it is. See that? And they also are fond of short men because they never had to worry about you beating their ass like Kevin Hart. It's the truth, y'all. So that's the secret, bro. That's the secret, bro. If you ain't had no neck, they gave you the money fast. All right? Because they also know men with no neck, they ain't had too much to go. You get what I'm saying, bro? And another thing about that, he can't turn around like that. So you can do a lot of shit behind his back. Yeah. All right? So, no, y'all, they're going to get this smoke because they didn't have enough grace to bow the fuck out and just go be grandpas. So when grandpa want to still play, grandpa going to get smoked. So as you see, everybody, let's celebrate, y'all. Everybody that didn't sell out for nothing, be proud of yourself, man. Hey, man, I got my money today, Dash, man. I'm fucking proud of myself, man. I got my money today, Dash, man, and I ain't sell out, man. I'm proud of myself, Mom. I made something of myself, and I didn't sell out. I ain't have to go to jail to read books and work out. I ain't have to die, man. I'm straight, man. I made it, Mama. I got more than today, Dash now. I ain't do nothing. I ain't dropped no records. I ain't sell no songs. I got more than today, Dash. That's the new history. Celebrate, y'all. Celebrate. Celebrate. If you got a job and you ain't getting paid yet, fuck that. You on salary, right? Well, you know how much you gonna make this year? You gonna make more than Dame Dash. Hey, bro, you know how much you make already. You make more than Dame Dash. Niggas celebrate. I told y'all, man. The plan was for y'all to pray, for us to praise them, so you never praise yourself. I told you that was the whole plan. Always feel like you ain't shit. Always feel like you need something else. Always feel like you ain't got shit. Meanwhile, a lot of y'all be winning and don't even fucking acknowledge the shit because you always worried about dumb motherfuckers. When I said, yo, y'all, some of y'all paying off mortgages. Some of y'all own cribs. Some of y'all got shit put up way more than fucking rappers. You talking about rappers? No, you doing better than rappers. You just don't know how to look at this shit. You got a good job. You make how much a year? You making more than a rapper. What the fuck wrong with you? I told you, man, they ain't shit. Y'all woman making more money than all them bad bitches. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's a fact. So, we now know that a man working at Wendy's making more money than Dame Dash. So when I told y'all months ago, bro, don't be ashamed of no fucking job. You better be ashamed of being broke. Ain't nothing wrong with no job because you don't want to end up like damedash. That man had $30 million according to the story. So guess what, y'all? I told you already, man. I've been showing y'all. When I showed y'all Dame was so broke, they turned his picture to a cartoon character. I've been showing y'all this shit. That's why I say this shit is weird for me, y'all. We've been tracking this shit. I was tracking Dame when he had $1 million left. He had a picture. Months later, y'all, he had they changed this shit to a cartoon character. Wikipedia. I told you Wikipedia be in on this shit. I done proved it to y'all. Wikipedia said this man going broke. We got to put a cartoon character up now. He broke. Swear to God, y'all. Came back a year later. Dame was so broke, they took the card thing. He had no picture. I said, yo, that nigga broke for real. But they've been doing the same thing to Jim Jones. I didn't check on Jimmy again. He might not got no picture. I'm not fucking lying to y'all. Wikipedia don't play that shit. Wikipedia is the clue. When they going broke, they start changing their pictures up. Then I show you J-Lo shit. They turn shit to black and white. That means she ain't good no more. No, y'all. Damn dad so broke, Wikipedia took the picture down, bro. That nigga had no. He the goddamn MC Hammer of our generation. He worse than Hammer. A Hammer got more money than him. No, he not getting off the hook with this one. I told you. Only reason why New York get off the hook, because New York like Atlanta, meaning New Yorkers gonna support New Yorkers to the day they die too. Because we training that shit. But see, I stand up for the real New York. And it's like this. I was raised a certain way. Me and my people raised a certain way. What we about, that's what we about. And anybody ain't about what we about, that's obsolete to us. So I just tell you what it is. So my point is this. He had $30 million, y'all. This nigga got $4 grand. Some of y'all cars worth more than that. Let's stop the bullshit. Meanwhile, I told you Art of Dialogue, stop interviewing janky niggas. Just don't do it no more, bro. Because I'll be real. Art of Dialogue, when you had Dame Dash in yours, I did not watch that, bro. I judge people shit by their covers. So I see Dame, sorry, bro, I ain't watching that shit. I see Clifton Power, I start watching again. But Dame, nope. I do not waste my time on no losers. Because I know they are energy harvesters. So every time I watch them, I'm giving them my energy and giving myself bad luck. So I don't watch them. I'm not playing with you. No. Why you think Dame was on Art of Dialogue with that bandana? He was fucking ashamed of himself and he forgot his teeth. He's fucking done. He called everybody a chatty patty. He broke, y'all. He don't got a leg to stand on. Y'all don't give him about Rockefeller. They say he was a Rockefeller, y'all. He was the main one joking on people. They say Dame would joke on your sneakers, joke on your outfit. They say Dame would bake your ass in front of girls. That's what he was doing. And they let him off the hook, bro. And you let him off the hook. New York, you fucking punks. You let them all off the hook. You let him walk around like this. You got Cameron embarrassing himself. Jim Jones looking like a goddamn wino. And you still ain't saying shit, New York. You're fucking disgraced. All right? So nobody from New York has the right to talk about Atlanta. Shut the fuck up. All right? Well, if nobody going, the last people should be talking about Atlanta is New York. So y'all need to stop it. Because it is a New York-Atlanta connection. And y'all was all with that shit to this day. So stop it, Craig. All right? You see Lil Nas X in New York? Because it always been a Harlem, New York connection. That's right. When I showed you Lil Nas X was in Harlem trolling Cameron and Mason Jim Jones. I said, them niggas working online. He in Harlem walking around. I also said Cameron was supposed to meet him that day. He didn't want us to know. Man, chilling in Harlem, man. Told you, man. What y'all been talking about all week? Lil Nas, they were talking about Lil Nas X and Young Thug. They didn't know they was getting pranked with their content, y'all. That was the plan. All week, y'all gonna talk about Young Thug and Lil Nas X. Meanwhile, see that right here? The Jay-Z and Beyonce conspiracies. 1.6 million views. All right? See that big YouTuber? Big YouTubers, you're never going to get 1 million views. I just say that to troll y'all because y'all love views, right? Hey, big YouTuber, man. Man, I see you had like 300 views in an hour, bro. I felt good about myself. Yeah, that's right. I thought I was doing, I thought they were sabotaging me. No, they sabotaging you for real, bro. But then again, bro, a lot of y'all was trying to sabotage niggas' channel. Now your shit sabotaged. When I saw the big YouTuber shit say 300-400 views, I said, damn, bro. I said, damn. Meanwhile, niggas out here killing you, bro. He had 10,000 1 hour. That's that new big YouTuber. I don't even know his name. That 10,000 views, y'all. So all hip-hop content creators, smack yourself. No matter how much you go live, no matter how many videos you do, you will not get 10,000 views in 1 hour. You know why? Because that's the plan. That's why. The plan is for you to disappear. him to take all y'all spot. He will be the new big hip-hop creator. But here's the secret. There's a whole lot of hymns. I seen a whole lot of hymns. A lot of them. I would say it's a lot of their ass. Not just, remember I told you it's two things? You got the humans doing it like him, but then you got the AI. You got two things going at once. This AI. This is towards the black exposure. But I want you to see, these are channels I'm not sub to that pop out of nowhere that get 79,000 views. So when I've been on this bitch for years, I don't get them views. I don't expect them. I don't care. Because I know the people that tapped in with my shit is real people. Meaning, I'm talking about real. I ain't just talking about humans. I'm talking about real humans. So, it's a difference. So, I'm just showing you, everybody that's campaigning against y'all rap guys, they're bigger than you. Everybody that's coming out now, since everybody that been on this bitch, they're bigger than you. You've been on this bitch 5, 10, 7, 8. Just know it's people coming out of nowhere and they're getting all the views. And their views is to destroy your views in your channel. Because the secret is they know a lot of y'all are with these organizations. And the plan is to take y'all out, guys. That's why they got these machines working. This is an AI video. All right? I'll let you know. So let's ask a question. Out of all faces, why is it a black face on the AI video? How many of college students are tricked into entering pagan covenants? I told you that was also part of the Cosby Show to promote that. When y'all go to college, it's not for education. Y'all going to think you're going for education, but the plan is get you to pledge and join. How many times I told you that's the real plan? You don't go to college for your degree, idiot. You're going to learn this Greek mythology. That's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn about Greece and Rome. That's what you're going to, and it's going to stick with you to the day you die. More than your career, too. And you have no clue. You're going to be more obligated to Greece than your own fucking community. You're going to be more obligated to Rome than your fucking community. You didn't know that part, did you? Well, it's out the bag now, all right? This ain't no fucking secret. Everybody know, man, all right? Yeah, you know what else been coming out? You know what people we know about was viral? About Ethiopia fucking slaved their ass. That's right. Ain't no way in hell they're going to teach you about Ethiopia nowadays. No, it's the truth, y'all. We ain't got time to play no more. All right? So when I tell you certain shit, like what? They all stupid and they only got privileges because of certain shit. Now, I told you, when Master done with them, they're finished. Damedash and DJ Envy have explosive debate on the Breakfast Club. The testy exchange highlights the mogul's latest visit to the morning show. This is when he told DJ Envy, let me make it clear for you. Let's go. If a man doesn't want to be a boss, then he's not a real man. I need y'all to chime in with me on this one. What y'all think? He said if a man doesn't want to be a boss, then he's not a real man. Damedash argued. All these so-called moguls you're talking about, you tell me one who put their own dough up. You're only the boss if you put your own money up. If you don't put up your own money, I don't care how much someone gives you. You're nothing but a supervisor. It's not yours. Now, Dan, you was right a little bit, but this what you're not saying, bitch. You're only saying that because at this time, you got no more checks cut for you. So when a white man stopped cutting your checks, you stop talking that boss shit. And you start saying, if you ain't the check writer, you ain't no boss. But that was after your boss started writing your checks. Because like I said, you niggas from Harlem got a slick tongue. But we also know you got serpent tongues. See that? Damedash and Leo Cohen beef. A timeline of the feud. When that Jewish man loved Damedash, had respect for him, he put checks in his hand. When Damedash started gassing himself up that he was a big black mogul, that he believed the shit, he went against that man right there. Somehow he's broke to this day. Somehow he don't cut no more checks. Somehow everything he created is fucking destroyed. State property, everything gone, ghost. Because that man right there. It's very simple. So, when that man take his hands off you, you're going to go back to who the fuck you are, bro. So, When you was getting checks from those executives, you wasn't talking about that boss shit, bro. You didn't say back then, if you don't got your own shit, your own money, you ain't no boss. You didn't say that when you was on the face of a Rockefeller nigga. If you don't got your own label, you're not a boss for real. You're not a man. Well, you just told me, I guess you wasn't a man until he played with your ass and gave you that check, huh? All right, Dame. So, when you gonna admit it, bro? Why? I'm just letting you see throughout time. I like to show time. This is why I show you the past. Past, present, future. I'm going to show you he's broke in the present day, which means his future will be fucking horrible. It don't take a rocket scientist, y'all. I'm going to show you dimensions of time. See that? In the past, he said dumb shit out his mouth. But now in the future, we have proof that he's a fucking idiot because the shit he said did not transition to the future. So now he's stuck in a world of a has-been CEO, a man that used to be smart. But now, in this new world we in, he is the new fucking MC Hammer. But he's actually worse than Hammer because Hammer didn't have the biggest record label on the planet. MC Hammer did not have all those rapping ass Negroes on his platform. MC Hammer did not have a big rapper named Jayz. He didn't have clothes called Rockefeller. He didn't have a drink called Armadale. He didn't have all this shit. But somehow, this nigga got $4,000. But try to tell us, if a man don't have his own business, he's not a man. What else he told her? He tried to tell me, because this the bullshit. He also tried to tell us, yo, bro, if somebody want to invest money in you, you ain't a man because you taking money from somebody else. But he's not going to tell you. If somebody loaned me 10 grand and I helped them make 50 grand, I'm going to be a hellified man to them. I'm going to be the man. Because I showed them I could take that 10 and flip that. I'm the man after that. And then after that, I got my own money. And I'm my own man after that. But they don't want you to know that. Well, he don't want you to know that when he came to Rockefeller Records, he was broke. Him and his partners. The record label gave them the money. And then they made the money back. And then they started making money for themselves. To you, it's called a record deal. But when they get a record deal, it's really a loan. All right? So in this game of America, what they also don't tell you, a lot of people do not become rich unless they get a loan, a business loan. These are the facts. But it's also a difference if I go get a loan, but I already got the money. That's the difference. Some of y'all or everybody was told to get loans when you're broke. You were told to get a loan because you don't have the money. Smart people know you get the loan when you got the money. Hopefully y'all learning something for the new world. All right? I'm going to take out $10,000 in a loan because I already got $8,000 cash. Get it? $5,000. I take out a loan for $3,000 because I already got $3,000. That's how it works. Not because I ain't got shit. I'm going to take out this loan. Backwards. But David's not telling you. Rich people sit on their money and spend other people's money. That's what rich people do. Billionaires, trillionaires still get down with investors. What are you talking about? Don't let these idiots fool you guys. You were told about struggle. You were told you got to do everything on your own. You were told don't file bankruptcy, niggas. So that way your shit always be fucked up and you never start over. Meanwhile, all the rich people know this shit. I run their shit up if I feel like it. If I pay it back, if I feel like it. Hey, if I take money from him, if I feel, I'll take that. Don't worry about what I got. Don't worry about what I got. That's how they gonna let you know. Don't worry about what I got. That's you, Negroes. Everything based on what you like, based on what you see, based on how you feel. Okay, you need a title to feel like a boss. Here's your title, guys. We also control you guys with titles. We've been doing this for years. We control y'all with titles, boss, CEO, noble, whatever. We control you with title, guys. Meanwhile, they're just names of the English language that we use for y'all. You guys. All right? So when you get that part, you also would get why LeBron James, as we spoke the other day, is in China. Because being that me and my family know that they're all friends, we knew that they were never going to escape Charlie. So, once again, they don't believe him over there. I just had to bring it up to date, y'all, to show you the work LeBron has been doing this summer. LeBron also don't even know he's played out because he's still rocking that whack-ass beard. That shit old, bro. Meaning your whole swag is old. LeBron, you got to reinvent yourself, bro. Because every time I see you in your beard, I think of Diddy parties. Every time I see you in that beard, I think of your face all the way in that fucking screen saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party. So if you want me to forget, bro, take off the chin strap because we know it's fake. Anyway, LeBron, is this you after Diddy party? Is this you? Yo, y'all, we already know he's in China trying to be Kobe. He said they don't love him in America. He know niggas like me, this guy named Fame, make memes on him. So he going to get love from China, y'all. But it's not working. Now, I want y'all to see this. Before LeBron has ever been mentioned with Diddy and Jay-Z. Did you ever see LeBron doing this in off season? Family, I just need y'all to get this one thing. This goes for your real life, man. When you start seeing people doing shit they don't normally do, that means something is wrong, y'all. All right? Just understand that part. Some of y'all got to be told every fucking thing. When people start doing shit you never saw them do, something is not right. All right? I think LeBron been checking out different continents to live at. Wherever he goes, they give the most love, that's where he gonna live at. I think he was testing the waters in China, y'all, because he know he can't show his face. He also won't get, asshole. If anybody's into tech more than us, if anybody know all about these phones and topics, it's fucking them, asshole. You ain't getting over on them, LeBron. You not getting over on Asia, bro. They the geniuses. They know everything about idiot. They the ones who make TikTok and control that shit. They also the ones that told their kids you will not be on TikTok after 9 o'clock. Meaning they know everything. You will not look at that black filth. Who are the filthiest on the planet? Y'all. Can you admit it? Who the filthiest? No, y'all. When I saw LeBron doing this, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. China travel in the NBA. No, they turned LeBron into a China. You know what made me laugh, y'all? When the whole concept. Reading LeBron fake ass lying. It's amazing. It's always amazing to come back to China and be welcomed with so many open arms, said NBA star LeBron James in a recent interview during his China tour. There are so many great athletes here in China, he said. LeBron, name one. Name one, LeBron. Lie his ass off, man. I know there's some good talent there, but he don't know. They fucking lying, man. Look, there are so many great athletes here. I'd have said, LeBron, name one. You full of shit. Name one. Name one, bro. No, nigga, it's called damage control. Diddy parties. It's called trying to steal Kobe legacy. It's called trying to trick everybody overseas so they'll love you like Kobe and Jordan, but it's not going to work, nigga. It's not going to work. So, I'm done with these losing ass niggas, man. They all losers, y'all. All right, we not finished yet. But we are finished a little bit because they done. I got one more question for y'all. Now, why was everybody scared of Jay-Z? To this day, why is everybody scared of Jay-Z, y'all? Why is the whole world exposed to them? Why they told Jaguar, right, you better watch out, Jaguar. You better watch out. Why everybody else laughing at them? Told you niggas last year what was going to happen. Now, this is my whole point. Why is everybody scared of Jay-Z? When I done showed the people, so many people going in on him, all races, all languages. 1.6 million views exposing their conspiracies. Showing you everybody putting in work. Going out their way to tell y'all who the real Jay-Z and Beyonce is. Who else on that goddamn picture? Diddy, R. Kelly, damedash, Aaliyah. Didn't I tell you they ain't going to escape? Didn't I tell you you're going to pick and choose? You're going to look at them one way. They're going to put them all together. What else I said? Dame and Jay-Z didn't prove shit to me. I'm going to say they played out a fake beef because they still have one connection that is still keep coming up. By me and Dame acting like we got beef, we kill the whole narrative with Aaliyah. But I want you to answer this question. Why is somebody doing Jay-Z and Beyonce conspiracies explained with Dame on that cover? Because I don't got to see the video. I'm not subscribed, but I know they talking about all the shit I already said and know. So I know what's going on. This is me showing you what's going on. Meaning, you didn't have to listen to me. A lot of y'all try to stop what I'm saying. You were worried about me, bitches. But you ain't going to stop that. When I say this all together, I'm also talking about all y'all that conspired against me for 3-4 years straight. I know all y'all are, and I'm going to watch all y'all fall. Keep telling y'all that. What y'all don't get is, I know everybody who was against me, and I know who all of them are, and I know what all of them down with. And I know this is all for them. And that's why I've been enjoying this shit. That's why I say what I say. Yeah, the same motherfuckers who was trying to strike my channel, the same bitches who kept coming on when I come on, the ones that was trying to steal my traffic. You were trying to steal my members. You were trying to steal my content. You were trying to steal my views. You were trying to steal my fucking topics. All of y'all are going to fucking be buried on here, and we're going to watch it all happen. All right? So that's why I'm telling you what the fuck I said. So when I seen a big YouTuber had 300 and something fucking views in an hour, in a couple hours, I would laugh my ass off. I said, look at him now. But now he needs this fucking money. He needs this shit. They all need this shit. That's right. Who's laughing now? I'm not even laughing because it ain't funny. It's fucking disgraceful. Because I know y'all need the money. If damedash broke, what the fuck you think about a content creator? When I said, don't worry, they can play with numbers all day. It don't equal to those bank accounts. Huh? I see YouTubers wearing rerun outfits from years ago. What are you talking about? They showing me, they talk about, they were basing their shit on numbers, but I don't see no money. I don't see shits. I don't see no more flossing. Where the flossing at? No, nobody's getting off the hook. They thought they were big rappers and CEOs. Y'all thought y'all were fucking big YouTubers. But I've been told y'all, a YouTuber means nothing. To this day, I'm ashamed of that shit. No, the secret is, they thought they was going to get fame or whatever the fuck they do. That's why. That's why I'm laughing at their ass. So when I say everybody's scared of Jay-Z, for what? When I been showed y'all years ago, Lil Nas X is somebody, I said they all had to co-sign that man. I said, when you ever see Jay-Z co-sign a rapper like that? They had to co-sign that man. When I did my homework, they had to co-sign that agenda. When I put together, Cameron with the shit too. When I said that was a tribute celebration of Cam. And when Jay-Z was telling all y'all, you got a problem with Lil Nas X, you got a problem with me too. That's right. Lil Nas X in New York. No. Lil Nas X was part of the recent artificial celebrities. Y'all like jewelry? Y'all like shiny shit? Y'all like money, mansions, cars, and whoever got it, you're going to fucking follow, cocksuckers. The question is this. Why only one woman proved to us she is not scared of Jay-Z, but men are? Huh? But men are. Men going to say Jay-Z this, he's that, he's this, he's that, but they all scared of him because they will never say nothing bad about him to this fucking day. But Solange didn't give a fuck. Here she, y'all. Look at his face. Solange is the proof that men are punks. That's all it is. What else are they saying on these conspiracy theories? That nobody black ever challenged Jay-Z's authority. They say nobody ever challenged his authority. That means nobody even stood up to the nigga, had an argument. Oh, that should be pissing me off. Because it went on for so long, that shit done took out 20 years of people's life. That man was never even challenged with an argument. So don't ask me how I know most of these men are punks. Anybody worship that man, I know what's up with you. All of y'all. He was challenged. You got people from other communities asking, why was this man never challenged? Not once. Even though they challenged everybody else, he wasn't even challenged, y'all. He was never called out on this bullshit, not once. But guess what? It's what I tell you. The number one way he had to be called out was with media, but all media was scared to call him out. Because when you're black, you always have to be scared. But one day you're going to be broke. When you're black, you're always going to be scared that whatever you got, you're going to lose it one day. But some of us have lost a lot and got it all back. I've been mastered all the losing shit, getting it back. I've mastered every goddamn shit in this goddamn country, nigga. I know what it is to have nothing, to have something. I know how to have both. I know how to keep doing both. It don't matter to me. It's a system. In America, you're going to have, you ain't going to have. Once you learn this shit, you always going to have. Once you master the art of being homeless, you'll never be homeless. But if you are homeless, you'll know how to survive. Once you master the art of getting money, you'll never be broke. That's the American way, dickheads. But you ask yourself a question. Why is everybody lacking in every department? You mean they taking Viagra's, broken their penis? Yup. They broke in their pockets too? Yup. So you mean a lot of these men so broken, they dick don't work, ain't got no money, no car, no crib, no nothing, no career, no nothing? And they even failing as content creators too? Damn, Junebug. Why are we looking at this? Because damedash is the face of failure, y'all. But what y'all not getting, what I know for a fact, he influenced a lot of men. And the men he influenced, they in their 50s and 40s now. All right? So once again, when I told you, we could put everybody from New York together. There's a lot of rappers got more money than all of them put together, y'all. I'm not fucking playing with you. Just to make them mad, Drake off the rip got more money than every New York rapper put together. I already proved this one. I can take damedash, Cameron, and Jim Jones. And I already proved on this channel, Lil Nas X got more money than all three of them put together. These are facts. You can take Cameron, Jim Jones, and damedash. 3 Harlemites, put them together. He got more money than all three of them put together. These are facts, Jack. So when I told you Harlem niggas talk a lot, here's your proof. Hey, man, I'll be real. That's why Harlem niggas the best YouTubers, because them niggas talk their ass off. I'll give them that. But some of them be keeping it real. Some Harlem niggas are real, man. That's some real solid Harlem niggas, man. The real Harlem niggas the ones that don't do a lot of talking. See what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go. Why am I showing you this? Because I'm showing you. This ain't the only person to stand up to Jay-Z. It was some others. But I'm asking you again. Who in this history of Jay-Z of 30 years we have on a record of standing up to him? And if we do, is it somebody from New York? I'm talking about putting hands on that man. I'm talking about at least a heated debate that had to be broken up. No, y'all, I told you, I fuck with thorough women. I've been knowing what's up. I've been to a woman that punched me in their face. Hell yeah. I've been to a woman that'll fuck a man up that can't fight. Yep. I fuck with tomboys. So I'm going to tell you straight up, punks. Who else was never scared of Jay-Z? Something about that Houston, Texas, right? Because in Texas, them niggas fight. One thing I always know about Texas, they raise the scrap and fight. That's what they do. The man and the woman will dust your ass off. That's how they rock in Houston, bro. That's how they always been in Texas. They fight. In Texas, they prefer to fight than a gun. Even though they got big guns, always had big guns, they prefer to fuck you up first. They always been like that. Always. That's Texas, bro. You see, one thing about Texas, you got to fight down there. You got to know how to fight. They're going to test your knuckle game. See, I know all about that shit, certain days in the South, bro. Because when I was going to South young, I got tested. I had to fight. I know. If you go down South and you ain't got no hands, guess what else? You better not wrestle too. Because they will slam you on your shits. You will get fucked up. Sorry, y'all. That's how I work. In Texas, they love to fight. So, I'm not surprised when Solange fucked him up. I'm not surprised at all. Because I know he's a bitch. I also know another secret truth. A lot of niggas from New York can't fight. They'll bust you on your ass. they'll pick up their gun. But a lot of niggas from New York can't fight. They definitely can't wrestle, and everybody don't got no hands. So we just gonna keep that shit real. All you gotta know is me and my people, when I was young, I thought I was Mike Tyson young. I was brainwashed by boxing. Brainwashed by that shit. Before I was brainwashed by football, I was brainwashed by boxing. All that shit. So I'm letting you know. I ain't about know how to knock people out. I know how not to get knocked out. That's the whole key to fighting, y'all. People think fighting is whipping somebody's ass. No. Well, you know how to fight. You know how not to get your ass whipped. And you know how not to get knocked out. That's when you know how to fight. See, y'all always thought fighting is fucking somebody up. No. Knowing how to fight is knowing how to get through the fight. Whether you get punched in your shit, you got your shit swole up, did you walk away? You all right? All right then. But if you got knocked out, if you got your head stomped on and shit, all that extra shit, you couldn't fight, that's on you. No. When you know how to fight, it's called knowing how to block, all that shit. So you don't got to always win, but you don't got to get knocked out neither. So when I say a lot of y'all don't know how to fight, y'all scared, y'all know how to fight without getting knocked out. And plus, y'all be scared y'all gonna get knocked out. Sorry, y'all. And niggas with no neck, they automatically get knocked out. You didn't know that neither? A nigga with no neck, you can knock him out quick. Because it's your neck that stops you from getting knocked out. If you have a man with a strong neck, yeah, man. I come from the school of knocking niggas out. Y'all play the knockout game, man. We started that shit junior high school, y'all. Shout out to East New York. We started that. All right? So me and my people, we know the exact angle to stand on to hit you in your shit. I know the exact angle to stand on to hit you in the proper part of that jaw to at least make your shit stumble. I know that. See, we know this. I'm not playing with y'all, man. And niggas with no neck, they have no resistance. So all I got to do is get in the right angle. And when I put all my energy into that man's jawbone, his whole shit will be knocked out. Because he has no neck support. You get it? Actually, the way Dame has no neck, a woman could mush him real hard in the face. Mush, get out my face. Mush him, he's going to fall. Because he has no neck, no resistance. All right? Told you, I'm front of these streets for real. I size niggas up. Straight up. All right, bro? Don't matter to me, bro. You got a gun, I'm size you up, bro. You got short arms, bro. By the time you reach for that gun, bro, we on you, bro. You got short arms, bro. Ha ha ha. Did again, bro. You got on jogger, man. You ain't strapped like that, bro. We on you, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, we not. You big, bro. We not knock you out, too. You big, got something for you. Don't matter, bro. Specialize in playing the knockout game. Because this is the truth, y'all. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I'm going to be honest, y'all. See, me and my era, we started like this. The game was played on grown-ups. So we played a knockout game. The plan was we 13, 14. We trying to knock out grown-ups. So we first started on winos. Then we started on bums. And then crackheads. Then we started that shit trying to knock out our uncles, stepdads, real shit. The OG of the hood. That's what we did. The knockout game, bro. Trying to knock your ass out. So that's what we did. But we started. So when you was our age and you knocked out a grown-up, you got the clout. So when I tell you, me and my bro, I seen people knocking niggas out, 13, 14, knocking niggas out, grown men. That gave us the clouts. Yo, we knocked the old grown man out, yo. That was it. So now we hype. I want to try it. It's my turn. But guess what? It didn't always work. So now we just punch old people in the face because everybody ain't get knocked out. Get it? But we were playing a knockout game. So when they brought that shit back out online, I'm laughing at the shit. I'm like, man, we started all that shit. But we started as being young, knocking out grown-ups, bro. That's where it started from. Shout out to Brooklyn. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's where it started from. But it was also about knocking your ass out and then going to your pockets while you're on the ground. And we'll take your money and run. That's what it was really about, too. After the knockout game, it was about knocking you out and going to your pockets and taking all your shit and then running. That's what it was. So, Harlem niggas know that. That's why they always hated Brooklyn. Because they know this shit. The home of strong arm robbery. For those who don't know, the home of robbing men with no gun. That's where we come from. The home of that shit. Extortion and strong arm robbery. No gun. That's Brooklyn. All right? So don't let them fool you. Because we know the average person don't want to get knocked out. So, with Pimp C, I knew I went all the way around, y'all. Because Jay-Z one of the punks from Brooklyn that can't fight. He one of the punks like that. He one of the punks. So look, you got to understand this, y'all. When you from Brooklyn and you can't fight, and you ain't a shooter for real, and you're not respected, you got to go hang somewhere else. So I know why he hung in Harlem and shit. I'm not stupid. He didn't want that smoke that was going down between Marcy's and Tompkins and all that. He didn't want nothing to do with that. So he was in Harlem a lot. Remember, when you from New York, Marcy get you the clout. See, I could be from Marcy, never come outside. I could live in the back somewhere, but if I'm from Marcy and I go somewhere else, say I'm from Marcy, you gonna get the clout. It's just like Queensbridge and like every other project in New York. The projects get you your clout. So they knew that shit back then. Now, why am I saying that? Nobody from New York put a finger on them, even challenged them. But you got proof of her. You got proof of Pimp C going against him, right? Who else went against him in New York? Bingo. Prodigy. Even though it's a pattern of what I just showed you. Who are the only two people went against Jay-Z? That you know for a fact. That you know for a fact. Okay then. All right then. Now, Drake Champs. Look who's on Drake Champs. Another washed up New York rapper. Havoc from Mobb Deep. Didn't I tell you whenever you see the New York rappers, they're going to look dark, depressed, and they're going to look broke? Because they're with the family. This is Havoc being fake because Prodigy didn't like Nori. All right, they didn't get along. But you're going to see Havoc sitting down with Nori on Drake Champs telling his old washed up fucking stories because Prodigy ain't here and he dead. And don't forget, Havoc was the one to destroy Mobb Deep. He came online and said that Prodigy was a fruitcake. He put a rumor on Prodigy that Prodigy was fruity. He actually tried to destroy his own childhood friend, but he didn't know. When he did that, he destroyed the Mobb Deep brand. So after he did Prodigy, I don't want to hear the name Mobb Deep no more. I don't want to hear shit they got to say. I don't want to even see his fucking face because everybody knows who was the favorites. You'll see Havoc like a hater back then. No, Mobb Deep, Havoc is a black cloud too. Wherever he at, death. I know about what happened in Queensbridge. His brother, stick up kid, they was grimy, dirty people, man. Havoc played a lot of snake games in Queensbridge too, y'all. He played a lot of snake games, back and forth. They used Infamous Mob. They had real niggas with them, period. But they was fake. Meaning, Havoc didn't want to accept the fact that Prodigy from Long Island, and they couldn't accept the fact that a man from Long Island that grew up decent kept getting all the shine, all the clout, all the ladies, better lyricists. They were just hating on that man. Ain't nobody saying Prodigy was perfect. Ain't nobody saying he ain't do no fake ass shit neither. But there was a time I didn't fuck with Mobb Deep. Then there was a time I respected Mobb Deep. Then there was a time I see them make clowns of themselves. They didn't like Prodigy because he was exposing their ass. I told you I never had favorites. I always put it together. He was telling us Nori was a fake ass gangster back then. And one thing about Prodigy, y'all should have learned. He don't fuck with a lot of people, meaning he don't just antagonize people. Prodigy ain't just try to expose people for no reason. But if it's somebody he had a problem with, he said something about him, you'll see he stuck by that shit, and he said what he said. He said Nori and Jay-Z. To this day, Nori was working for Jay-Z because they had Nori spying on Queensbridge. I told y'all already. Nori was spying on Queensbridge the whole time. All them niggas were spies, y'all. I know what happened. Mobb Deep wasn't spying on Left Right. No, Nori was spying on Queensbridge. Y'all go spy on the Project House and get all them niggas indicted. I know what the fuck they was doing now, y'all. Told you, I'm not here to bite tongues. I'm not here to keep New York looking good. No, New York gonna look good because they gonna look good regardless. They gonna look good because of these niggas. They ruined the shit. And they was the face of the prison program. So I don't respect none of them niggas. All right? Because I know what's up. Shout out to my brother that's dead in jail and ain't here no more, man. That's it. We know what's up. But it's two people in rap history that you know for a fact challenge Jay-Z, y'all. But see, Jay-Z had to turn the industry against them. Guess what else they talking about? Something I spoke about. Everybody's talking about how Bun B was never Pimp C real friend, how in the end Bun B betrayed him. They wasn't even speaking like that. Because what Pimp C don't know is Bun B and Houston got bought off. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I proved that he controls Slim Thug. I think they control Paul Wall too. The only thing I would say about Paul Wall, I don't know if Paul Wall was in 100% with that Texas movement meeting. When I see Paul Wall got away from that shit and started the grill shit, that was a sign of me he left him alone. But I know for a fact Jay-Z controls Slim Thug. We did homework on Slim Thug. We know what he about. But what y'all don't get is when Pimp C was in jail, Jay-Z was establishing rappers down there that he could fucking control. And the rappers I control would be with Beyonce and be around us. They always wanted that Texas market. Pimp C was a problem. Because this what always fucks them over. Yeah, Jay-Z. Yeah, you rap niggas. Y'all be favored by the label. Y'all get the money. But this y'all biggest problem. The people never love y'all like they love certain people. And that's what fucking kills y'all. Because I know the truth. No matter what Jay-Z does. Why they don't love me like Pimp C? Why they don't love me like DMX? Why they didn't love me like Prodigy? Why they didn't love me like Biggie, Pun? That's why I say they had to play industry games, y'all, because people didn't love them like that. When I showed you in this game, when you got talent, check. You got them skills, check. You got the woman, check. You got the streets, check. You smart, check. Sorry, guys, you're a threat now. If they can't control you, or you ain't down with them, and they get some of that, you're a problem. That's what y'all didn't get. Same thing with Tupac. Same thing with DMX. Same thing with Prodigy. Why was Jay-Z scared? He knew Prodigy could fucking rap. See, what I know about Jay-Z, he was only scared of motherfuckers that could rap. I know his shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew for his narrative to work, certain rappers couldn't be around no more. That's why I say he was scared of Negroes that could rap. And if you can rap, he going to be your friend quick. But if he can't be your friend, it's going to be a problem. You a threat. All you got to do is study the files, y'all. Study the files. He going to be your friend quick. He will ice you. Jay-Z the type to give you advice like he did Eve. He gave Eve, right? Yo, no female rapper make it that big. You know what he gonna do? He'll give you advice, bro. You hot, you ready. But since you're trained to look up to Jay-Z and suck his penis, he's gonna give you some advice. And if you're stupid, you're gonna listen. You know what he's gonna tell you? Yo, man, I don't think you should drop your album right now. Yo, you should wait a little while longer. If your stupid ass listen to Jay-Z, he just cooled you off. But remember, you're going to listen to him because he's smart. He told you, don't drop this summer. Wait till Christmas time. That's when the money come out. You listened, didn't you? That's the shit he does. What else they said about Jay-Z? How he's very, very, very manipulative. And how he manipulates men and women. Because that's what he does, y'all. It's some men that understand how to turn men into your bitch without doing nothing to them at all sexually. Some of us know that. Men know other men on their nuts, bro. They know that. Make this nigga do anything. We call them dojas. We call them flunkies. Some of y'all call them do-boys. Yeah, man, it's really called men on other men nuts. Yep, I told you, ladies, you with a man, you married a man, you got kids by a man, that nigga's a do-boy. He won't go to the store for you, but you didn't know this nigga sent him to the store all day. These are the secrets of the black community, y'all. That's what it is. You fell in love with that man you in love with, man. We send him to the store. They make him roll blunts. They make him drive a car. All that shit, bro. He's a fucking flunky to us. Why am I saying that, y'all? Because I got some more for y'all. I'm not finished with this New York shit. Guess what I saw? Check this out. Funkmaster Flex states he'll come through and see Diddy at Madison Square Garden. Hot 97, still talking about Diddy. Funk Flex talking about Diddy. But what the fuck his ass didn't still get? Because remember, they shadow ban my channel, and I love it. Why? Because I get to talk about these dummies, and everything I say, they will expose themselves. So, I just finished talking about, we went into the whole breakdown that I put together. Bad Boy Records started with Hot 97. Hot 97, put it like this. This is what you think now. These are fucking facts. Just say that Funkmaster Flex was really the DJ of Bad Boy Records. Hot 97 was really Bad Boy Records radio station. It goes together, y'all. Hot 97 was the radio station to make Bad Boy stars believable and to give them the favoritism. Hot 97 was created to destroy Kiss FM and WBLS. Get it? Because you wasn't going to control BLS or 98.7. Meaning they're going to play you if they play you. You ain't going to control shit. They created their own radio station. But Flex did not know that I know that he has been 100% controlled by Diddy his whole career. When he say he going to see Diddy at Madison Square Garden, I'm going to keep showing you why these old niggas exposing themselves. Then I can show you everybody Diddy had beef with, he had beef with. Remember Tupac? Remember who Flex was the main one dissing Tupac? Wasn't Flex the main one dissing Drake? You'll clearly see whoever Diddy and Jay-Z had beef with, Flex had beef with. Your songs ain't getting played. All right? But all you got to know is, which I can tell you the truth, which always been the fucking truth. Outside of New York, Flex is a fucking nobody. He has always been a nobody out of town. Out of town, nobody gives a fuck about him. Half the people don't even know what the hell he is. He always been a nobody outside of New York, y'all. So, around 05, around certain times, I've been detached from New York, meaning I've been seen through their bullshit. And throughout the years, just in the real world, throughout the years, I always knew the truth. They have no influence, control, and power in other states as they do in New York. This when I started to understand, that's just some New York shit. Then I started getting smarter. Yo, this just some New York mind control shit they've been playing. And I started paying attention to all of them. 105, I'm like, yo, they just been playing this game of keeping New York City in this fucking bubble. Meanwhile, they all with the shit and they all control the shit. When Scarlett came out, punches, I said she ain't going nowhere. I said she's not going nowhere. Why? I figured out she was a Hot 97 manufactured puppet. You know what they were doing? They will create rappers that's just hot for New York. So with Flex and them go to venues, they got their hot New York rappers. But you didn't know it was set up where y'all gonna be hot in New York, but you ain't gonna be hot outside of New York. So when Scarlett came out, I told y'all she was not gonna be big because they control it. They created New York, you just for New York. Now, when he say Diddy, we know why. Holla at me in the chat, y'all. Wherever the rappers go, wherever the Negroes that's control go, what are we going to see? But they didn't know we know this. They didn't know your boy did a lot of work on YouTube to wake his people up. Who is my people? Anybody that looks for the truth. Wherever they go, what you going to see? No, y'all. Wherever you see a rap concert, wherever you see rap at, you shall see the fucking pink. That's what you're going to see. All right? To make it clear for you, it's the code of their silence. This is who they are. Baby on game. Didn't I tell you already? Control, New York. See? He don't got on pink, but somehow it's on that fucking wall, right? No, y'all, I told you the code of hip-hop is fucking cracked and they're all exposed. Mainly New York. New York. They're exposed, y'all. New York. Do you get it now? When I told you, I'm not them. Everybody been repping New York, but they're knockoffs, counterfeits. They're not real New York. All right? So, now that you all know you've been influenced by the biggest pink empire ever, are you willing to accept it was all fake now? Are you willing to admit that you looked up to a lot of pink punks that control your reality? They control what you like, who you like, where you go, what you wear, what you think about. They control your whole shit. Also, don't forget this part. As Flex controlled the black department, his job was to big up every other department. And one thing Flex knows, I don't need blacks because New York is filled with all cultures of people. Sorry. Even though he's from the Bronx, he did not preserve hip-hop culture because I told you, he's controlled by corporations. Anybody you see with that pink, they're controlled by corporations. It's very simple, guys. It's no secret. This is not the 60s. It's not the 70s. Nobody's dumb. They're just exposed. So they're dumb. Know why they dumb? Because they thought one day nobody would know this shit. That's why they dumb. They believe that. Here's Flex, a willing participant. When I see Flex, the truth is he fucked a lot of people over, y'all. His black ass. Flex is one of the reasons why I don't like dark-skinned niggas. When I joke about dark-skinned, y'all, I just be joking, y'all. When a dark-skinned brother is a good brother, he's really a good brother. But if he's a dark-skinned brother, he's not a real good brother. Nah, I'm talking about the he's a piece of shit. All right? That's Flex. Because there's certain dark Negroes with certain complex. They grow up and they want they not like, you know what I'm saying? There's some dark-skinned men, man, they've been turned down and lost in every fucking department their whole fucking life. I don't know what this shit about, y'all. But it's the dark brothers that know they've been winning and they got high self-esteem. They straight. They know what's up. Yeah, man, it's dark-skinned bros be winning. All that. We not talking about them. Talk about the loser niggas. Well, you can't get the girl you want up until high school. You grow up with an issue. You might grow up to be a rapist. Yeah, that's why all of them got the problems. Well, you ain't got no girlfriend. Well, you ain't say, Mom, can my girl come in the house? And she said, yeah, just leave the door open. If you ain't grow up like that, you might grow up to be a rapist, bro. I ain't got to play with none of y'all niggas. You might just grow up weird, bro. That's how I grew up. What about you? I would have a company when I was in high school, junior high. My mother had to get me off the phone in elementary school. I was running the bill up. What about you, bro? No, it's a reason why y'all grow up to be rapists. You didn't get no attention to women, so when you got money, you thought they supposed to just give you attention. You thought women supposed to just be on your nuts. It don't work like that, bro. What y'all never learned? How to talk to women. What else y'all never learned? How to make them laugh like regular shit and still be yourself. Sorry, guy. You guys had mommy issues. You had girlfriend issues. So you all also were raised to use your brothers as comfort and safety blankets. When bros started getting together, talking about their girl, man, that's what she did to me, bro. I been knew y'all were bitches. That's what y'all from now. Y'all from the era, mean it. When I say era, I mean the teaching. Confide in men for everything. Can't do shit on your own. We got a record label, but I'm a CEO with 3 niggas. That's him. Can't be a CEO by yourself. Can't do shit. I need a track. I got to do this track. I got a record deal, but I need a feature. I need a bro to help me out. That's them. Michael Jackson ain't need no features. See that? Michael Jackson ain't need no features. Run DMC ain't need no features. God damn it, LL Cool J ain't need no damn features. So what are we talking about? All right then, punks. No, that's who you are. See that? This who you are right here. Why I say that? They all the same. They just wear different clothes. So the reason why I'm saying all of this, y'all, is because you see them talk about everything, but they didn't talk about Diddy, right? Now you got it, right? Because they're all with the same program. And if they didn't do nothing, they know exactly who do it. And they know they are never going to tell on their family members, y'all. But let me show you once again in the real world what's going on. Because when you're a rapper, you could do it. Now let me show you somebody else that does it. Missing 16-year-old human found in trafficking state. 16-year-old snatched up. Told you I can show you this every day. The #1 crime in America, sex trafficking. They celebrate illegal immigrant accused of paying 14-year-old girl for sex multiple times, forcing himself on her. Told you, y'all. The way America has been set up, I get it clear. Most grown men in certain age brackets are straight perverts, pedos, and this is what the fuck they into now because they got turned out online, y'all. They don't know. When they tell you mental issues, they don't get it, y'all. So my point is this. When I've been showing you this whole year that the Diddy trial is not just about Diddy, it's about everybody with Diddy behavior. It was about illustrating the program of sex trafficking. Then you're going to see Diddy didn't get that 20 years. But I'm showing you, everybody else that did this shit getting 20 years of life. But I've been showing you to show you the aspect of America had a problem. You kept talking about the crack era, but you pickle heads did not put together yet. We actually got more rapists than crackheads now. The same way we had a lot of crackheads, we have the same number of pedos and rapists now. It's just that it was called, shh, they got fresh clothes on. They dress nice. Whatever the fuck you think. But only y'all didn't get it. Only certain people, you were getting kidnapped. You were getting chopped up. You were getting your organs stolen. You the same guys we've been stealing since the fucking milk carton days. But you still think everything is a joke. Huh? You didn't know you the #1 people they put on the fucking dark web. So I told y'all, it's all about the kids. So when I showed you that black girl that was found dead in that car, and I showed you like Glorilla, I told you, it's a certain look they look for, and they know who's who. So I'm just showing you, 16, 14, snatched up. What I told you, it was a whole reason to make the young girls look grown, because they were being sold as older than what they were. The young girl that looked grown is the young girl that gets snatched up. The young girl that was trying to be grown, talking about she 18, she didn't know she was going to get kidnapped, and they were going to make her sell her ass, even though she was only 15 for real. This is what been going on, because they told me and others, every single person that got snatched, it happened from a fucking app. All right? When perverts like this in your daughter niece inbox showing them stacks, or your little son or nephew showing them that money, they come, Bob, can I get $20? I don't got it. Look at the refrigerator, close that shit, go back, look at that DM, see that money? Goodbye. That's what they was doing. All right? So on that note, we out of here, y'all. See Flex? All right there. See that pink ass light on his ass? Told you, man, it's a code. He don't got on pink at all. But they gonna put that pink light on his fucking coat. Because the secret is, those black guys in rap, they're all pink. This is the code for them. All right, that's code. Let me show you another code. Showed you before, guys. Try to step you up, so people won't laugh at you. Let me show you this shit. Hold up. Let's go back to Young Thug. People on this channel already know. See Young Thug? What he got on? A red hat. Blue background. Look at his shirt. Nothing. But you see that fucking mic, right? All right there. You see that pink rubber band on that bitch? Because the people that work the sound know that. That's the rapper mic. That's for him. Make sure his mic's set right. That's for him. Pink mic, bitch. That's for gangster rappers. It's only a code and a secret. Because the plan was to trick all our stupid ass, take our money, make us believe it. The plan was for me to believe Young Thug. I go think I'm a thug, go shoot 3 more fake ass thugs, go to jail, go to prison, get indicted, and believe the shit. And then when I'm locked up, everybody laugh at me, say how stupid I was. That's the plan. See that? Get them lawyers rich. Get that prison rich. Get them COs rich. That's his job. See that pink mic? Pink program, y'all. You're going to be a snitch and you're going to be pink. What is Young Thug being accused of now? Snitching. But if I didn't know no better, I wouldn't know what's going on. So I showed you. Wherever the rapper go, so will the pink. All right? We talk about gangster rappers. It ain't just gangster rappers, but I'll leave it at that for now. All right? It's no secret, y'all. It's only a secret. Let me give you a proof it ain't no secret. If this video has 1.6 billion views from 10 months ago, where the secret's at, y'all? It's either everything being said is a secret, or somebody's very late, or somebody been believing a lot of lies. There's only two things left now. What else? Either you want to know the truth, or you want to hide under the covers. You're scared. Because, see Young Thug talk about another man as if you was Future's auntie. Talk about how he ain't doing right. And he needed what he needed to do. He needed to be with those kids. Once you become a superstar, you shouldn't be with all those women like that. Because look what he said. He was trying to remind his girl, because when I was a superstar, I did all that. I was running around, but I don't do that no more. No, nigga. You said that because you was in fucking prison. You want that girl to keep coming back, and you were scared that Future was going to bend her ass over. Because what Future say? I know she swallowed, she a goat. He telling you. I know all these bitches freaks because they down with the goat too. Told you everything in the song. Future told y'all straight up. In the song with Kendrick and Future. Like that, I told you I fuck with that shit. He said, I know she swallowed, she a goat. He said, I know all these bitches are going to swallow because they're fucking goats. They down with that 5-point star. They down with that devil. They want this fucking money. The white said, I know she going to swallow. She a goat, bitch. That's what they do. They going to chew this shit up. All right? So I was just telling you, Future told y'all the song. He know they all fucking goats. Hornballs. He said, I know she going to swallow. She a goat. That's right. Tell you, man, it's all out the bag, y'all. All got to worse than that 5. I'm talking about that goat. The woman, too. When you see the woman start turning to the Statue of Liberty, got him, bitch, you going to turn into a man. You going to turn just, you going to be Mona Lisa, bitch, and you going to be Leonardo da Vinci. That's right. He was both. Something like that. I'm just letting you know. So that note, I'm just letting y'all know no fucking secrets. All right? How millions of college students are tricked into entering pagan covenants. They telling you most black people are fucking pagans. That ain't nothing wrong with that. They pagans. The only thing is they were perpetrating everything else. Huh? They come from Christian households, but they fucking pagans. They're Europeans. That's the joke. They took all that black talk, but they bowed out of European gods. That's their fucking plan. That's their exposure. The hypocrites of the black community worship European gods. All right? Anybody from Europeans will worship their gods. You niggas are hypocrites. That's the revelation on y'all. Not me doing it. It's 1,000 videos on this shit. 1,000. All them shits got views. Because it's an exposure. When I told you, from the top of the pyramid to the bottom, inside that shit, around this corner, that corner, you break down Pandora, whatever the fuck you talk about, wherever you go at, it's an exposure, y'all. Because when you want to destroy people, you destroy everything they love. The first thing you destroy is their culture. You cut off their food supply. You cut off their money supply. Cut off their drug game. Cut off their prostitution game. Huh? Control all their applications. Then you expose all the shit they into. Expose all the shit they do. Expose all the shit they believe. How all the shit they believe was fake. Tell them how all the history was made up with all that. That's why I say everything is being exposed. It ain't no one thing. Y'all whole world. So I'm going to say it again. When I said everything you love going to disappear, when I see them exposing shit you love, I know what this means. I told you it's a campaign on y'all, your community, your language, your lifestyle, your beliefs, your behavior, everything, y'all. So I just want y'all to know. This ain't me doing it. And I want y'all to know this one thing. Ain't nobody black making this video. Nobody black made this video. And this shit is going 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. Blacks are horrible. Blacks worship Satan. Blacks are devils. The black elite are devils. The black sororities are devils. The black fraternities conspired. That's all you see, y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. Told you it's a hit. So, what you gonna do about it? On that note, I'm out. One. Another pedo pervert, Missy. Missy was flipping out women. Missy, Jay-Z, both of them way older than her. She was bigger than them. She was the cash cow, y'all. They extort. Timberland built his career off of her. No, y'all, they not shit. They not shit.